Hello, everyone. It's me.
Hi, Daniel.
Yes, it's me, starting on time.
I never know if we're supposed to say hi when you say that.
You can say
Hello,
hi.
everyone. Are you talking to us or are you talking to
I'm
the
talking
our lovely
to
listener?
the audience. Everyone does include this.
There's more than one now.
No. This is broadcasting 101, 1-to-1. You don't know that everyone's listening at once. It's always one person.
Ah.
So you connect. So you, dear listener, as opposed to all you people.
Ah.
Because this isn't the 1920s where we all climb up and listen to the radio together.
Well, maybe you don't.
Why, am I weird?
Until I watch all my TV.
So, beloved listener,
Yes,
all
hello.
of you.
Hi.
What session is this? 17?
What?
Is it already 17? Yeah.
Boys nice.
Boys!
So, I don't know if that'll be the title of the episode, but it's...
Men!
Boys are back in town.
Boys.
We've got...
Boys.
Well, as I try and regain my composure,
Welcome to the frat.
Oh!
it's the three guys here and myself, who's
Sorry,
also
Damon.
one of the guys.
He got his chance.
Yes. For context, yes, Damon, who you may remember from way back in the months ago that you heard his voice, is still playing. Hopefully, maybe one day.
Technically.
But
He just draws for us.
he just does the
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
He draws us something, he joins for a couple sessions, his character dies, repeat.
It's a weird economic transaction going.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's fight something.
Yes. So where last we left off, the party was going to sleep. You've done some shopping. Tomorrow evening, the Edrenes are having their nice little family get together. But you all begin to kind of wind down for the evening when a voice finds its way
Two.
to young Feaolyn's ear.
Yay!
A voice you recognize. Though the name won't be something I say just yet, because it's buried in that backstory sheet of yours. Just says, where your ship was moored, at the dock, there is a drainage pipe. Reach in. And then silence.
I know what I'm doing with my 4 hours of not rest.
So, as you sort of, start the long rest underway, is everyone sleeping in apartments now?
Mm-hmm.
I was across the street, across the way from Melody.
I
Yes.
think I'm not. I'm
You're
still
still
down.
Yeah, I went
Because
upstairs.
I should be in the no combat zone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the no looky zone.
Look but don't touch.
Yes.
I'll leave my apartment. And go check that out. So I want to sleep 4 hours.
Yeah. Your apartment, for what it's worth, you have an elf-centric sort of room. So it would be cushions rather than a bed.
Yeah.
So something to meditate on rather than sleep. You kind of make your way down, out onto the kind of main street. Kind of stretches up the manor way and then down to the docks.
Well, no. I've got my commoner clothes going. I'm pretending to not be me.
The common man.
Yeah. I blend in with those common poor folk and I make my way.
Oh,
Is that what they do? They wear their hoods up.
At night.
So as you flip the hood up, you start making your way down. It's a pretty straight stretch, but you get to these docks. Water kind of lapping at the shore. There's a couple people kind of milling about. But you kind of glance up, nobody on the roofs that you can see.
Good. No driders this time?
No driders are visible around. As you kind of turn left, start making your way down, you can recall where your ship was sort of set up. Sure enough, a couple minutes down the dockway, there is a faint trickling sound coming from underneath this kind of cobblestone outcropping. Peering over, you can see this little stream of water going down.
Someone's peeing.
Can I see anyone?
Kind of looking around you.
Am I in a sneaky place?
Oh, make me a perception check.
I didn't load up. That's a base of 18.
Base of 18.
And I think I have +1, so...
So 19 total.
It's my guesstimation.
Okay.
Password. Oh, lies. That's a math is hard 21.
21, you say.
I do say it, Daniel.
All right.
You said it, I heard him.
Do I see anyone creeping?
You do not see anyone creeping.
Good. So
As kind of like look around a little bit. Kind of see this pipe kind of outcropping. It's about like 2 feet down just to the top of it, and then to the bottom. It's about like a 2-3 foot diameter pipe.
Okay.
Big enough to like crawl through with some room.
Yeah.
You'd have to get down there to like really look in.
Okay. You know, I'll start crawling down.
So it's kind of like over top and kind of like lower. You can lower stuff onto the lip of the pipe, and then you can kind of like hand on the inside to slide down.
Cool.
It's not sheer to ocean, but there is like some rocks, sloping that you could find as footholds. You get to the kind of base of this pipe here. A little bit of water, sure enough, coming out. Has a distinctly septic smell to it.
Great, love it.
They're not flushing their pristine bottled designing water.
Yeah.
But you.
This isn't a Fiji pipe, you know.
No.
Darn.
So you kind of peer in, and caking like the whole top kind of crescent of it is this thick spider web. There are bars vertically kind of stretching down, large enough for an arm to fit through, perhaps, but not much more than that.
And like, can I see any hint of what I'm hoping to grab here?
Make me an investigation check. Kind of peering around.
Taking that gander.
Sure.
Oh, that's a solid 10.
The 10, you say?
I'm so investigative.
You're kind of like, the hand can hesitate, you don't want to like go in. There are some like objects that are caked in this web. Extra wrapped up. They could be...
Ew.
They could be the dead drop you're looking for. They could just as easily be an egg sac waiting to burst. See one kind of on the left side.
What are my dead drops typically made out of? Like anything flammable?
Yeah, typically they would have like something that's written on.
But like they'd be
instruction
sealed
or-
safely and like something super safe, right?
It varies. It can be a metal canister, but it could also be like a small wooden kind of airtight box.
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuit. I'll start trying to grab one of them.
Kind of reach in. Yeah. There's one sort of on the side that's more kind of like round, and then there's one that's more vaguely, I don't want to say oval-like, but like kind of more like cylindrical, kind of up at the very top.
I'll go for that.
Kind of reach very up to the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you kind of reaching for it, and you kind of like, your finger kind of gets purchased, and you kind of pull it off, and you pull it back out. Yeah, you pull it on out.
Damn, the fact that you're rolling right now is really scaring me.
Don't worry about it. That dice is gonna get resolved in just a minute. As you pull out this little metal cylinder with a little kind of like a screw top almost.
Yeah.
Something it's cheaply made, maybe like a beaten tin. But you would know that this houses a scroll with some instructions as you've become accustomed to.
And like, can I try and figure out if the other one is for me or just some eggs?
You want to make me like a nature check?
Oh gosh. Oh boy. I love things I'm not proficient in. Ooh, 11. Ooh,
11.
I'm so nature.
Yeah, so...
The confidence.
Yeah. You're looking at this thing, and you're looking at what you already got.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
And in terms of what you stashed away, trying to intuit kind of like this is probably just like a response. If there are new instructions, they might say if there's something else here. But as you're sort of mulling this over, we're gonna jump to Zoraxis.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Zoraxis, you are sleeping alone in this sort of left room off the Feaolyn feline.
No look at him either.
No the ham.
It's a great sleep.
It is the quietest night.
Yes.
Nothing could be better.
In your dreams, you are standing. Yeah, you're standing at this dock, looking over the sea to the south of Pinbury. The waves are crashing, and in them you can see faces. One is one of those shark folk that you had been fighting. Another, the sea serpent. But in it, there are stranger faces. An insect, kind of bluish, like a fly-like face. Something fiendish, to be sure. Kind of like its mandibles kind of like lash at you as it like makes eye contact, and then the wave crashes out. As you're like peering deeper, you are wrenched from the dream. As a knife is driven into your chest. I'm assuming
Oh my goodness.
this strike was a nat 18,
Yeah.
plus 6.
So yeah,
Yes. As you awaken, that lurching sound is like right in your like abdomen. This kind of like swiveled blade has like been driven in. There is an elvish man with wild hair, sort of like half up on the bed, like just he's like climbed up to like silence you. He's got a hand over your mouth. You can see the carving of the sapling on his forehead. He's got like spittle at the sides of his mouth.
die.
Very quickly, I'm gonna roll damage.
82. What?
What's your max HP?
Does that matter?
Yes.
35.
Okay.
How am I the highest hit point?
Because I keep rolling and it's
I'm
not...
a sorcerer, okay? What do you want?
I have to start taking average. I spin the wheel too much. Hope for the best. Always lose.
The house always wins, man.
You take 23 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this poison?
Yes.
Ooh, I have advantage on that.
Advantage or just resistance to the damage?
Resistance. Oh, cold and poison. You had advantage on saving throws against being poisoned.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was how much damage?
23.
23.
Oh, shit. Wow. This changed very quickly.
While you're rolling that, just you can roll it. Just hold on to what you roll. You are pulling this scroll out, and
Well, I'm not taking the scroll out of the thingy right now, right?
oh yeah, not yet.
Okay, good.
And I'm very happy when a stealth check goes nicely
Oh, you
for
suck.
me.
You're the worst.
But a head sort of pokes over top, and there's a woman staring down at you. Long black hair, kind of loose curls, a wood elf. She's got kind of like a leather tunic on, kind of like leaning over, looking down at you. You're not an Edrene lad.
No, definitely not born Edrene.
No.
Are you?
Please, if I were at the part of this conversation where I introduce myself, we'd be on much more equal footing. She kind of like looks down in more ways than that. You're putting your nose in things down there, are you?
Hopefully my nose touches nothing down here.
Are you doing anything with the case in your hands?
It's behind the back.
Sort of. I'd be careful if I were you.
I thought I was.
It's not safe to be doing things like this alone. And take it from me, it's better to go about these things with a companion or two watching our back. you're traveling with a friend of mine.
Who might that be?
Introductions can wait.
Oh,
But you just watch yourself. I'm not sure whose presence you represent here. You don't look like an Osrian, but I don't think any Osrian looks like an Osrian around here. If you are, that poses an issue to me, but I'll leave that to my friend to sort out. I just wanted you to know that you'd been seen.
Oh, I feel very seen.
Oh, yes. Just watch yourself.
I will. And I appreciate some mutual secrecy about this meeting.
That depends on who you are. If I learn something that means ill for myself or my fair city here, it won't fare well for you.
I intend the best for this city.
Is that a deception check?
No.
Okay. She's gonna insight.
I view that the outcome I hope for is
From
what's
a
best
certain
for this
point of
city.
view.
Make a persuasion check, yeah.
Persuasion. 24.
She looks at you, thinks about it for a second, and then nods.
I give her a nod as well.
Alright. Do what you think is best.
Cool.
It's just a turn. I did you the favor of not reading that, but the one who left it before you is why I knew to look out for it. So maybe see that however many of you are left, treat these things a little more carefully.
Will do.
Starts to kind of like fade off down an alleyway.
Okay.
But as soon as she like breaks line of sight, you're down below. Cutting back to Zoraxis.
18.
18. You succeed this saving throw. So you're going to take a quarter of this
Take
damage.
40 damage.
A quarter of 40 is 10. You're still alive.
So you take a total of 5 damage. It would have been 20, half from success,
What?
half from
What?
your resistance here. So that's been 28 damage that you've taken.
Wow.
I now need you to roll initiative.
Wow. I can just
Roll
die
high.
here.
Roll high.
It won't happen. I only have a +1.
Clutch.
13.
13. You are like, you're prone right now. This guy's bearing down. He's just like stabbed you awake. Just like seething. I knew it was you. Poking your nose in other temples. You think the spider will protect you? He is going to drive the blade down 2 more times.
Oh my goodness.
You're done. You're done.
Well, nice knowing you.
Yeah, I can just die here.
First attack will hit. Cool.
This has been fun, guys.
It's only going to be
He only has 7 hit points left.
Yeah.
7 points left. Okay, well you're still up for the
Because
moment.
23 was done the first attack.
Yeah.
Stop your laughing.
Well, the good news is this guy gets a lot of bonuses on his first attack of the turn. That's like where most of his damage comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much damage did he do?
Only 15.
6?
He does not do 6.
He does 16.
No. His first attack does 4 points of piercing damage.
Very
not
fun.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
Frick.
Be strong.
18 again. Holy shit.
You have advantage?
Yeah, because Infernal Constitution.
Cool.
Doesn't matter here.
I mean, it's going to be nice for your next character, I guess.
Oh, look, a tiefling walks in.
Yes.
But roughly the same size.
How much health do you currently have?
3.
3. So this is a little awkward. It would have been 16 damage, which is half from a success and half from your resistance to 4. So you feel this blade like drive in a second time as you feel this like crisp sort of coldness spreading from your chest and around the edges of your vision.
It's the best feeling ever.
As just as the dream faded for that brief moment, begins to resume. As that churning water kind of comes back.
What?
You're slipping away again. Only this time, you're not looking at the waves from above.
Oh.
You are within them. Drifting with these strange faces kind of swirling around you. You lose your sense of time here. But you're not making any death saves.
Because he's just stabbing the hell out of you.
He's just still stabbing.
He's doing a finger game but on your vital organ.
There's no point.
As you are drifting out of consciousness, Sonny.
I take the knife out of his chest. I mean...
I dropped a sky cell.
It's just a prank, bro.
Well,
You owe me $300.
I guess technically, I should also clarify that this guy would have had sneak attack too, so I would have gone down a little quicker than that. But anyway,
Who's it wrong?
as you're sitting there, kind of sleeping, it's nice.
Nope.
Getting the taste of tea out of your mouth.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good stuff.
You're just having a calm dream. Faces kind of flicker by. You can see the face of your captain, some of your crew members. Savadar now joined with them. Overhead, the stars kind of span out, these grand constellations. They twinkle in different shades, different colors. There's a red star, a blue, one so bright and blinding white that it could almost be mistaken for the moon, if not for the twinkling, the fieriness of it. There are others too. A dark thing, swirling with silver on the edges so you know it's there, but the core itself has no substance. You're rising up from the northwest, the direction of your prison. There comes a green star. Fainter than the rest, smaller. But as you watch it ascending, it sharpens. Unmissable against the sea of others. Distinct. If you would like to make a check at any point in this dream.
Religion check.
Sure.
To see if there's any kind of significance in any way. Can I guidance myself in the dream, or? Yeah, 16, 17.
Yes. 17. As I scroll through my documents here. As you are watching these things, you notice that all of these stars, these colored ones, make a perfect line. You could draw a line through them all and it's unbroken. The religious aspect of star counting is one that exists anywhere in the world. As they say, to arrange stars is to chart the heavens. Some believe that these astral bodies are the souls of the gods, staring down as some grand pantheon. And as the stars change, so too does the age. Some 3 decades ago, all the stars in the night sky were shuffled, rearranged violently, just chaotically, to such an extent that it was difficult for ships to navigate and for just processes of astrology to work the way they used to. Seeing this line, this order to these stars, perhaps it's a signal of things to come. Many have pondered over the religious significance of stars, especially in these last few years. So if there is some, well, you would be certain with your religion check that there is something here of religious value. But with that, the dream fades. You find yourself awakening. But as that's happening, Feaolyn, you have retrieved the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Person has retreated.
Mm-hmm.
What does the night bring you?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's rather damp and disgusting down here.
Oh yeah, you're kind of right on the shore. Like there's like waves kind of licking at your boots, or
Waves of literal poo. So I'm gonna get out.
yeah.
Gonna
Climb up. It's like get up on the side of this little pipe to kind of pull yourself over, and then climb up on the stone and vault up.
And I'm looking around. There's no one else this time,
Make a
right?
perception check.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
11.
Well, if she were hiding, you wouldn't see her.
Yeah, but anyone else?
You're kind of looking
like late night dock workers or something.
Yeah, there are late night dock workers. Nobody's taking notice of you.
Good.
Your dark vision is 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So anything outside of that 60 feet that you can see is stuff that's illuminated somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Someone with a lantern hanging on a wall or a little torch. You can see the brightest place on this dock is like several hundred feet down, and there are guards posted around it. And it seems to be the building that was destroyed in your fight earlier this day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, though, what dock workers or travelers you do see seem to be going about their business completely devoid of any interest in you.
I'm gonna prestidigitation myself clean and stand up so I'm not a stinky sewer boy.
All right.
And I'll make I'll like pocket the thing, like I'll put it in my satchel. And, I'll just start making my way back because I feel like a nice private room is probably the best place to look at this.
Sure. Make your way back to
saunter on back to the lovely cat and fiddle.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait to show my friend Zoraxis.
I can't wait to see if Zoraxis has other friends in this town.
As you are making your way back, there is a little bit of, not a kerfuffle, there's a little bit of music coming from the cat and fiddle.
This time?
It's a very faint, there's someone kind of like playing what sounds like a cello. It's a very loud, or a very bassy kind of sound. As you kind of round the corner, there is an older looking elf, kind of faded, who is gesturing at what looks to be like some squires, some like 3 much younger ones, to take some of his belongings outside. There's a very large sort of cello case that's being heaved by the 3 of them. With some effort, despite the fact that he's got his cello that he's playing, as well as what looks to be like a very large chest, kind of carrying it out. Kind of like looks to you as you walk in. Just, hello there.
Right.
Just finishing up, but
What a shame I missed your set.
it was a short one.
How come?
It's a little. I play some nights around town. Takes me back to days of my youth. But These old bones are achy. I sing of brighter times, and we live in a dying empire, I find sometimes.
Well, with what I saw the other day rings true, you may be careful saying things like that. There's a musician singing a certain song and was arrested for it. You gotta be careful. Not of me, but in general, sir.
I only sing that new life may find the Imperium. We live on the precipice of a new age. One that will leave folk like me behind. But to go into it with hope, I pray we may make the journey together. He kind of like hands the big cello over to these two kind of waiting squires who can like heave it up and start taking it out.
Is there anything of note about this man, or just like a friendly old dude?
His hair's kind of head shaved, kind of like really wiry build. No weapons on him, you can see. No armor to speak of. Kind of like simple old robes. I'll leave any other intuition to you based on that information, but he's just sort of, he's vibing. He's very, very calm. All of his attention's on you while you're talking.
And sir, where do you get your, is there anyone else who's, typically a performer makes their money by the tips that come in for their performance. If you're playing at this time of night, who's paying for your services?
Oh, I've not played for money in many years. I believe the last time would have been over a century ago. No, I play for the music. To inspire others, even in off hours such as this. But, well, if that's all I can bring, then I need no money in return for it. Kind of stands and hands on his knees, almost like he's dusting himself off, but he's just kind of like achy.
Yeah.
Pushes himself up. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, but I feel now I must be off.
Well, but first, so I can advise others to hear your wonderful, joyous music. What's your name, kind sir?
I had one, and then I didn't have it pulled up, so we're going to find that real quick. Delmith. And your name?
Feaolyn.
Yeah,
Lovely to
shake
meet
his
you,
hand.
and I'll shake his hand.
Sort of. Feaolyn. May you find life and passion in all that you do.
Why, thank you.
He gives a little nod of the head and starts making his way out.
Am I hearing any screams coming from downstairs?
Nope, nothing.
Pure silence.
Yeah.
It's like deadly quiet down there. Hey?
It's like completely quiet. Yeah, it's silent. Yeah.
Cool.
Making their way out.
Yeah, let's say goodbye to the little kiddos and.
They don't peek back in once they've exited, but
Yeah, no, I'm just chilling.
Okay.
I don't know why I go downstairs. It'd be weird.
Of course,
so
yeah.
I'll just go up to my.
Head upstairs.
Because downstairs there's multiple people, but in my room I'll be all alone to read my secret note. So
Okay.
I just go right up to my room.
Okay. There's no sign of the bartender anywhere. No.
Really?
Yeah.
No one? No workers?
There is a worker there.
Okay.
Kind of like on the street, kind of like looking at you as you come in.
Howdy.
But no sign of the owner. You make your way out.
Before I go up,
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask for a drink.
He said, "Oh yeah, I'll just be one moment."
Yeah.
Kind of like goes over, heads downstairs to get where the barrels are. There's a pause, and you just hear a scream come up.
Okay, yeah, I'll go towards the screen.
As you make your way downstairs,
All I wanted was a meat. How is that so hard? And I go downstairs.
head down. I'm blanking on the bartender's name?
Selenar?
Selenar. I know I had Sel in the name.
Don't you
'cause
dare
I'm-
say Selenar's dead. Don't you
Who do you
dare.
think's down here?
A corpse of Selenar.
Okay.
That's still alive?
Yeah, you come down here and there is just like a blood smear across the floor and wall as Selenar's body. He's a well-built gentleman, but he's just got like these lash marks all across him. This sapling symbol carved into his like, chest.
Crap.
The guy did an art project before coming and killing
There's
these
some
at
blood
Stone
coming down his
Quarters.
mouth, and the center of this large barrel has been rolled away, with the keys still sort of in the little.
Maybe
nozzle.
someone else should have a healing spell.
As you come down, the little kid's just like holding his head in his hands.
I tell him to get out and get
He's
upstairs.
like scrambling up.
Get Sonny. Slam on his door until he wakes up.
Okay. He's like, starts running up. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and stealth my way in there.
Okay. You start to make a stealth check, yeah?
It's kind of hard to sneak with all the blood.
Yeah.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, no, it's going to be just about what we said. That helps. A 10.
Do. He's
I'm
singing.
really quiet. No one will hear me.
You are like making your way in. There are heads
If you
poking
don't
out
make
of
noise, they
the
can't
north
hear you.
and east doorways
Mhm.
as people are like waking up by the scream and the commotion, kind of like peeking into the lobby. Creeping. Are you going to look for Zoraxis in here?
Yeah, I mean, I need my toughest companion.
Of course. Yeah, you go over. The door is slightly open. Can I give you
Yeah.
what you see inside?
It's like Kill Bill.
There is a corpse in here. There is what looks to be a man in dark robes. This kind of carving of this sapling in his forehead. His hands are clutching onto this dagger that's been driven into his chest. He's slumped over on his knees with a faint smile on his lips. There is blood staining Zoraxis' bed, but there's no sign of a body.
He's not there.
No.
And this man's seppuku himself.
Yeah.
No! This guy's definitely dead. Like, if I shake him,
You
there's...
gonna go make a medicine check, or you want?
Yeah, I'll medicine check.
Okay.
Slap him across the face.
Voice.
8.
8.
Wake up, damn
He
you!
just like falls right over onto the ground.
I'll go into the foyer to anyone still peering and ask what they saw. Did
One
you
of
hear
these-
anything? See anything?
One of these kind of hardened people, you know, they're all got like the scarred face. These are some rough folks.
Yeah.
Kind of like they're kind of like looking at each other, not sure if they want to share anything. Kind of, who's asking?
I take 10 gold and hold it up and go, a friend who really needs some information.
Kind of goes over and he takes the gold, kind of like weighs it a little bit. I only heard what happened after. It was some scufflings. We keep a guard on the door just to kind of stay awake in case anything like this happens. But,
And where are they? Was Selenar the guard?
Selenar, no, he works up top.
Yeah, so where's
He
the
kinda-
guard?
He peeks in, there's like a whole bunch of these people back here. He's like, yeah,
Dude.
which one of you was on watch? You know, one of them was kind of raising hand. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, we had a man on watch. He woke us up when there was a scuffle. We made sure our weapons were drawn, but by the time we poked out, there were some children dragging a body away.
That's what I thought. You're telling me you have a guard on duty, and all of you rough and tough fellows, and you let Selenar be slaughtered, and a cultist come in and abduct my friend? What's the point of a guard if the owner of a bar can be slaughtered and a man stolen in his sleep while a cultist kills themselves?
Listen, this lobby here is supposed to be a peaceful place. Your friend whoever he was slept in that room, presumably alone. We protect our own in here. And he kind of gestures back to like his sort of row of cots. We keep someone here as a precautionary measure. If someone wants to sleep here alone, that's their risk. He could have bought an apartment upstairs.
Not really, but you're just gonna let a dude get murked in the safe zone?
By the time that
A
it
body
happened,
dragged? Children? You're letting children get involved in all this?
he looks to you. Whoever gets involved in whatever that business is, none of it's on my end of this building. You have an issue or someone was murdered. You said something happened to the barkeep here.
Yeah, Selenar, slaughtered.
Not in here.
Right outside the door.
I was not aware, but we can see to that. It seems this place will be closed down then. And he kind of like leans back. The other people kind of like let out a sigh and start to kind of get up.
Yeah, because you didn't stop someone. God, Selenar was a good man.
Was he?
Yeah, good to me.
Well, he let
Good
us,
to you for letting you stay here. In a secretive location.
Wouldn't say that's the highest standard of good there is, but if you want to...
Could have turned you in. For anyone who needs to be staying down here clearly has a reason.
Kind of like his gaze sort of hardens a little bit at that. Like,
Oh, come on. I was down here last night.
well, at this, Sonny, there's a knock on your door.
We're down now.
There's a... Right, and this little kid pokes in. Oh, excuse, are you Sonny?
Maybe.
The door's probably locked, so you just hear it through the... Yeah. There's been some... a murder?
Murder here!
Just nails his nose just out cold.
Who said it? Ah, no! Oh, spare the dying. All right.
Sort of, it's Selenar. Please follow me. So he's running down the steps.
Can he hear me yelling at the other dudes?
Not from here. He gets down, and you get down into like the basement where you can faintly hear Feaolyn sort of like, children involved.
Wait, what?
As you can see Selenar's body, just gonna keep making death saves.
Who's dying?
Ding on the ground. And
Nope. 60 feet.
Yeah, exactly. So you...
Bowl it over.
Roll it over.
This ball of life.
as,
A cat walks by.
The leg behind the other, like the full form.
he is still, but when you cast this spell, the blood that trickles kind of slows. And you've sort of stabilized him. To your right is this sort of gaping cavernous tunnel that the barrel opens into, through which you can hear Feaolyn and a little bit of an altercation.
I'll just do an investigate if there's any other bodies around here.
Besides Selenar's.
How could you let my friend be taken?
You don't see any other bodies around. There's limited signs of a scuffle. Some crates have been knocked over, but nothing too noisy. The things that happened here happened very quickly.
Who are you?
I click on the right stick to see if any clues pop up.
Make an investigation check.
This ain't gonna be good.
To listen mode.
Oh, 15. Any clues?
Any clues?
Oh.
Any clues? Yeah, you are sort of peering around. There is the faintest little droplets of blood leading out of the barrel and sort of like toward the spiraling staircase. But you can see, like looking, they kind of cut off. They get a little ways and then stop.
Like there's a secret entrance.
Sure. Sort of in the middle of the floor where it's kind of like an open space.
Or he teleported there. Or teleported away.
Or he was never there to begin with.
Okay.
So,
I'll go and find
order? What do you do?
I'm not.
Are you for sale?
For sale?
Do you do mercenary work? Do you help in any way?
We do mercenary work, yes.
What's your charge? I want my friend back.
So like there's like, some
Usually
grumbling
4
coming
days.
from like further in the room. Sort of, listen, we're here with the possibility of doing work for the Edrenes. That starts tomorrow.
Perfect. Then you've got tonight.
So what? I didn't get my 8 hours of sleep.
10 gold.
He's an elf.
20 gold. 30 gold. And I'm just looking at him like waiting for him to crack.
It's like, you're going the wrong way for me to crack, but I don't know who took him. If it came down to it, I mean,
You said little kids with a chest?
yeah, I can.
Yeah. 3 little kids, old man playing the cello.
So
They-
like, where did that come from?
There was an old man playing a cello and 3 little kids with him upstairs. They brought a chest to his outside, I'm assuming his cart, and he left. I'm assuming he's in charge of something. Messed up, little old useless piece of crap man, Delmeth, and I need
Slow
you
down.
to go get him.
Slow down.
Deep
Friggin'
breaths.
60 gold, 70 gold. What's a price?
So like looks at one of his buddies. Hey, would you do it for 35 gold? He's like, yeah. We'll do 75 gold.
Cool. I throw 75 gold out.
Is it picking it up?
Just chucking it.
Hit him with it.
These two sort of like scoop it up, divide it between them. Pocket. Yeah, we'll get to your friend there. He didn't look in a good way. They had him all wrapped up.
Yeah, based on all the blood in there, he's not in a good way.
Well,
But my other good friend is a cleric, so if you bring me my friend, hopefully this can be redeemed.
so if whatever you say, so you got 35 gold. And they start to like head out.
Delmeth, old elf. And I described like hair and face and everything.
Lots of children. Has a cello.
Yeah.
See what we can do. So like start to like they're not in a huge rush. They're kind of like lumbering out, but they're gonna pass Sonny, who is you're kind of looking.
I'll double it if you get him here tonight.
There's a little pep in the step. Okay.
Morning.
So they walk past, kind of
Yeah.
give you a confused look, and then kind of.
And I'll I want to mark, just kind of like make a mental note of them.
Okay, yeah.
Just like who they are, just so if I see them again, I could recognize them.
Yeah, they both.
Names
gone-
for sending.
Yeah, they're marked on your mini map now.
Yeah. Like save like a catalog in the character bios.
Yeah. They got like kind of scruffy short hair.
Super done up photos though.
Yeah, they've got sort of dark features. As elves, they can't really grow beards. They've got like a little bit of that stubble going.
Huh.
Yeah, Rough and Tumble would describe these. One of them has a scar under his left eye. They're both kind of on the bulkier side. One's got a battle axe, one's got a long sword and a short sword. They sort of like make their way around you and up.
Yeah, make sure they have to walk around me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get out of their way.
No. So to kind of carve their way around and head up.
You didn't say it bad. Good morning, Feaolyn.
No, bad morning. Awful morning.
It's still dark out for the way. It's like before dawn.
Well, it's
but-
morning for me.
Yeah. Oh.
Zoraxis, butchered and gone. Come here, and I start walking over to his room. Look at this thing. Look at this monster. I
Wow.
point at the cultist body.
Is he all body of wheels?
Zoraxis' body is gone.
Well, you
3
know
little kids took it.
Well, you know he was butchered.
Look at all the blood.
Well, they'll be alive. We don't know
You weren't
that.
there.
I was not there, but like, that's a lot of blood, man.
Let's not jump to any hasty conclusions, is all I'm saying now.
I feel hasty.
Let's look for some clues. I'll guidance myself and look for clues.
Yes.
Crap. Double crap.
Can I look for
10. Guidance.
Can I look? Oh, crap.
Okay, super sleuths.
8.
When's Damon gonna show up?
So There's an 8 and a
10.
no. So you can see like there's a lot of blood on the bed where Zoraxis was.
I found more blood!
There are like 2 clear like impact points. Like maybe he was stabbed twice.
I got that. I found that.
You're looking back at the cultist who's been pushed over from when.
I tried to slap him awake. It didn't work. And then I took out some anger on him.
The knife is still buried in his chest.
Can I rip the knife
The
out?
carving. Yeah, you go pull it out.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a wavy blade to it. It's not something you'd want to be stabbed with.
Not twice either.
Sucker!
As kind of like inspecting it, there's no like symbols on it. The only symbol on this guy seems to be what he's carved into his forehead. But otherwise, the knife doesn't seem to be yielding much.
Claire, can you speak with dead people or anything? You one of those?
I was gonna build up the suspense, but then revealing that, yeah, okay. I'm
Make it seem like there were no other options for him.
Or bring them back, but I feel like that's way more expensive.
He ain't go for it. So I will light some incense and I will cast Speak with Dead.
Ooh.
Close the door.
Okay. The duration is 10 minutes. You can ask
5 questions.
5 questions. You kind of like the incense kind of fills this section of the room as this breath sort of air kind of fills this creature's lungs.
Hello there.
Does not respond.
All right. Who are you?
A servant of life.
Well, I'm a servant of death in a way, so we agree to disagree. Why did you want to kill my friend?
He is a child of a fiendish force of death.
And we all. That wasn't my question.
Oh, that's not how that works.
Oh no! Is it? Was it your people who took his body away?
He was taken from this room by allies.
Where did he go?
I do want to clarify. Yeah,
I know.
he
He doesn't
no,
have to answer.
Well, the thing is, you are not something he recognizes as hostile.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't recognize you as an enemy.
I've been quite cordial, actually.
So it works out because he also can't learn new information. So when you called Zoraxis your friend, that doesn't register as a
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But so the question was, where did
Where did it take him?
to the temple, to Elefrain.
Why do you kill yourself?
My purpose is fulfilled.
I don't know what guy you saw, but maybe you'll find some kind of peace there. And I just kind of.
I hope you brought.
And then I just kind of.
Deflate. That's I think the last of the.
Yeah, that's my 5th question.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I ain't going to just do any judgment on maybe the worst day he's had. We are more than our worst things. I like to believe. Anyway, temple time.
Temple time.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Surviving.
Yeah. As are you guys heading up?
Yep.
Now, okay. You're making your way out. There, one of the younger children is bandaging up, or like putting like kind of holding bandages to the cuts on Selenar's chest.
You're gonna want to make sure he's warm. Make sure you wrap him up. It'll be a little bit of shock when he comes to, but he should be good. He'll be a little groggy at first, but that goes away.
Very pale, kind of gives a hasty nod. Oh, all right. Tea. We get him some tea. And just,
Go.
as you guys make your way up, you get up to the very top kind of front entrance of this building. And the first thing you can see is these two guards, or these two, call them mercenaries, who were sent out. One of them is holding what looks to be like a...
Zoraxis head?
Not yet.
Just gotta check.
This whole thing is just building up to that mysterious box.
Daniel's just still upset about the Twilight.
Get over it. Never.
One of them's holding what looks to be like the bowstring of like a cello, and the other is like...
We're rounding up all the cello players in the city.
And it seems like,
All
based
six
on
of
what the other one is kind of reaching for and pulling out, that this cello was ditched as soon as it got outside.
It's a clue.
You're taking the lead on this one.
Yeah. I see you found the clearly useless cello.
So, like, one of them's looking at it. Who gets rid of something this expensive so casually?
Cultists who were only here for one purpose, and that is my friend. Do you know where the temple to Illifrane is?
You can, like, share a look. We're not really from around here, but...
Guidance.
Thank you. Accurate. It's a
No.
Not 2 and a 1 on the guidance, so...
Woo-woo! We are on a roll.
I'd imagine if you head down this way, you get to the Temple of Ristol. Is that, like, close?
Heck if I know, but we'll start there.
Yeah. At this point, it has been probably about 30 minutes, 40 minutes since
Oh, you're
Zoraxis
definitely dead by now.
was knocked unconscious,
So dead.
stabbed repeatedly.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Air quotes. Yeah, so let's get sprinting.
Yeah.
And I'm just slowly getting further and further because what else like?
At this point,
Use all my healing spells on my own heart.
we are reaching the faux pas of Sonny's long rest.
I didn't finish it?
No, this is like mid, because you were like 4 hours.
Yeah, because elf.
Walking.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, I assumed I was. Okay, well, I've got no 3rd level spells left.
All right.
Well, fine. You go sleep. I'll find out what I can. I'll get you when you're done.
I'll go for a bit back.
You go back up to the...
Yeah.
Just let me. I'll be way more useful for you.
Yeah.
How much more you need?
How much more do I need?
How long
It'll
to
be another 4 hours.
How long
Another,
before-
4 hours?
probably another 2 hours if you went to bed right at the start.
Well,
Okay.
Happy now.
I'm just gonna stop here.
I'm going to middle of the road.
I'm just sprinting to the church.
Yeah, you running. You pass by these sort of side streets, these sort of the lattice work streets, and you come out into the center here where this big veiled kind of Gothic temple is. The doors are shut. There are this figure, this elf, long black hair, veil over his face of web. He's got a big spider crawling over his shoulder.
I pretend to not be terrified.
Who goes here?
Hi, name's Feaolyn. I'm a friend of mine taken by a cult, creepy symbol on their face. He's a rather tall, icy fellow. I'm looking for a church to Illifrane. They stole his body after butchering it.
The tiefling.
Yes.
He came here yesterday. Disguised, I think, so not icy.
No,
Were you?
I didn't have any disguise. I have to think now, because I
'Cause
had
you
my
were
hood
alone.
up and I had my symbol covered.
Okay, so not fully.
Yeah.
So
and
he would know instinctively that
The
you were.
only previous disguise I had was from I think the day before.
Right, so not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Tried to cover a minor disguise.
Yeah, he really
I had
thinks that
I had
just putting
glasses
a
on.
hood over really
I love
distinguishes himself from everyone else. But
kind of like
he's blue.
steps out the front door, kind of cautiously. He's got like this sort of like hooked staff in hand, almost like a spider's leg, like kind of like the hook to a point.
Oh, the theming is so rough.
Kind of points out down one of the side streets. You follow that road. Follow its curve out. You will find the temple. It's stitched together. A number of houses that were boarded into one. I believe the inside was hollowed out, but you'll recognize it.
Okay. Do you know anything of these people that would be helpful?
Until yesterday, they were servants of a proclaimed god of life. Your friend came to me believing perhaps something more sinister might be afoot. I found nothing to support it in my own research, but if what you say is true, then clearly there is something dark coming from this place.
For the sake of not inducing trauma, I will not explain the darkness I saw in that room.
Is there anything I can do to offer my assistance?
Well, I mean...
I have spell scrolls or...
Oh, I mean, yes, that would... I'm a man of casting abilities. Of any assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Here I go. He's sort of like looking through these scrolls. He pulls up one, hands it to you. This is, I think, something befitting your casting ability.
Okay.
Hands you one spell scroll of web. Here, have a giant insect scroll, but it only summons the spiders.
Disgustingly, they are the best option.
Can I take this? Are you heading in the direction of the temple?
Well, first I'm going to go back and I'm going to write a note and stick it in Sonny's shell, and then saying, giving directions to the temple. I'm going there with my 2 hired hands to scope it out. If I don't come back, assume the worst.
Quick thing, Sonny.
Spider Church was very helpful.
Sonny, do you sleep with the door locked?
Yeah.
So you slide under the door?
Yeah, slide.
Alright.
Yeah.
Especially after what just happened.
There was about to be a nice little note on my little notes here, if that worked. Oh, okay.
Always.
Yeah.
From now on. Always.
Yeah, I'll slide it under.
Yeah. And you head down.
Yeah.
So at this point,
The boys.
it's been about an hour since Zoraxis' disappearance.
First 48.
First 48, you beat me to it. Dang it.
Mike, I need you to roll me a d4.
Oh no.
How many hours you out?
What should be like?
How many new characters you gotta roll?
3.
3.
3 new
so
characters
consider
before
that
you're forgiven.
a 2.
Oh, nice.
2 more to go. Yeah.
That's not what's happening.
I'll start stealthing my way there.
Yeah. Make me a stealth check.
14.
14, you say. As you are making your way down through these kind of...
These dudes are also elves, right? We don't need lights.
These dudes?
But these guards that I hired?
Oh yes, they... Well, when you get back, they've gone off on their own quest here. They're investigating on their own little paths and doing their things.
Come with me.
But
I'm going to... we know where he is. Come on.
but there is no sign of them when you return. However,
Oh, they didn't give me names. I can't send.
even in the dark, you're able to spot this building. It has the... It invokes the image of something tumorous. You arrive, there's all these little houses kind of spaced out. It's a city, so there's little cracks between them. But here, the alleyways between these buildings have been bricked up, or fences have been posted up. Some of them kind of bulging outward as if containing something. The building has been expanded in parts. Add-ons kind of grafted onto it. It's as if there was a temple here once, and then they bought out the building next to it, and next to it, next to it, next to it, and it's kind of like amassed. There's like wooden scaffolding up on the top of it, crooked little towers and whatnot.
It almost looks like a mass.
Yeah. What would you say the main building
That's
material is?
gentrification for you right there.
What?
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
The center building, like the original
Wood,
one,
eh?
is like a cobblestone.
Ah.
It's not like Lemray where it's like terracotta.
Yeah.
The elves here, you know, they get their building supplies from the river, so to speak. You know, nice little stones and whatnot. Yeah, the upper levels of it and the wings definitely wooden. As you kind of step out, there's a chill in the air, but you can start to see the glow behind this building as the sun is starting softly to make an impression. Stars in the sky are kind of fading now. And with your stealth check, you can't say for certain, but there are no reactions to your presence.
Okay. Well, it's the most I can hope for. Can I... Like, what, Yeah, because I can't sneak into any alleys because they're bricked up. Jerks. Is there any, like, shrubbery or light mist or anything I can hide in as a wood elf?
So right now I would say your stealth could have been like a dark alleyway.
Yeah.
There is no real mist in the street sort of around you. It's dark, like it's still darkness here.
But as the light comes up, can I like try and make my way towards hideable areas?
The only hideable areas around you would be places that you break cover. There aren't any crates in the street, no benches or shrubbery or anything, because it is pretty dense urban.
Yeah.
You could maybe hide in like a doorway, if you could like press yourself up in such a way that like the temple doesn't have a clear line of sight on you.
Yeah.
Again, though, it's kind of hard to say what you'd be hiding from, because like looking up, even the windows are bricked up or boarded.
I was just gonna say, so these homes don't look lived in anymore. No. They're all.
They're all contributing to the central mass. So to speak.
Gross. Okay, yeah. Then I'll start trying to sneak closer. Get a gander.
Get a gander.
Gross,
All right. As kind of like make your way up to the central.
Sort of going like doorway to like easing along the wall and then going into a doorway, looking, easing along the wall into a doorway.
Are you hugging the temple then to do this? Like going like door to door? Up? Most of these doors don't look really used.
Yeah, as long as they look like bricked up, I'll use like those kind of areas.
Yeah, it's hard to say one way or the other.
Yeah.
But some of them have like boards over them, so
Yeah.
that you can't accidentally open them. But you slowly make your way up until you are one door away from what look to be the central double doors. Both doors have been pulled from different sources, so they don't quite line up. But they are quite tall. They invoke the image of some sort of temple. But you're right here, one door away. It's like a nice little like 15-foot curve around.
Okay. And is there like, now that I know where the front is, like, is there any way to find like a climbable space anywhere else? Like, would I be able to get towards like that scaffolding and go up to the roof at all?
Yeah. Make me a perception check.
I think that's gonna be a 10. Yeah. Or 12.
12. As kind of like taking a gander around, if you were to try and climb this, there are like, if you look at like what was an alleyway with the wood behind it, you might be able to like wedge your feet in and start to kind of like not Spider-Man your way up the sides. But you know, it'd be risky. It'd be a hard check to make.
Okay.
And from where you are, the front side of this building, there are no ladders or like actual like climbable scaffolding until you get to like what was the roof.
Do I have an idea on how long it might take to get towards like more of the back to see if there's ways up there?
At a stealthy pace, a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Just weave your way around. I'll say
Not going past the front, I'm going back.
go back
Okay.
around the long way. Cool. As you're doing that, I'll say that now, Sonny.
My alarm goes off.
Yeah, you're moving long rest.
Alright. Put on my bat suit.
And Zoraxis, you can tick off one more hour there, so you're down to 1.
Una mas.
Until I reveal, just kidding, you were dead the whole time.
No, he wakes up just to watch them kill him.
Yes.
You could have done something.
No, it's my turn to stab him.
They're all just taking turns.
No, as
One hit point. One hit point.
Wait, boy, wait.
Roll initiative, just kidding.
As
you
you awaken, you find this note under the door. I believe telling you where.
Yeah,
Feaolyn
directions
at.
on how to get there.
Yep. Alright. I'll forget
And
it,
then
so
I
I'll bring
will
it with
already
me.
be there.
I'll forget how to get. Wait, was it left? Crap. I go back and I have to find the note. No, I'll just take it with me.
Nice. Yeah, the sun is starting to come up a little bit more now. It is now dim light on the far side of the building, but you've still got kind of darkness within your side of it. As you're making your way around the building, though, sunlight is starting to kind of creep in. So you're still stealthing around, kind of going door to door. At this point, I'll allow you to make another perception check.
For combat here. Oh, I can pick my spell. Please.
I'm just so happy we didn't do combat last section.
18?
We did.
I have everything.
Does an 18 see anything useful?
18, yeah. You are peeking around, and sure enough, it's about like 5 feet up, but within grabbing range. A ladder that then extends all the way up. Wooden thing, not in the best condition, but looks climbable.
I will risk it for the biscuit.
You begin to climb up.
Don't like that you started looking at a stat block when you said that.
Yeah, no worries.
It's the ladder.
This ladder's a mimic, Daniel. I don't know if I'll ever confuse.
No. You sort of climb your way up, and you reach the roof of this building. This building is about 40 feet high. It's 2, 3
Good lord.
stories.
Yeah.
All sort of this rickety wood. Not really a flat roof, but there's parts of it that go up and down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like towers that have been put in, almost like support beams for the next floor.
Yeah.
There are sort of cloths hanging from some of these little things, like blankets that are out to dry. They are all this kind of like muddy brown, and there are very clear, like dark stains on them.
Almost reminiscent of a bloodstain.
They kind of have that vibe, funny enough.
Hmm.
Almost as if they are used in some sort of ritual and then cleaned and hung out here to dry, somewhere that they wouldn't be visible from the ground. As you are sort of making your way along here, you begin to hear this like rippling sound, kind of like wet sloshing sound.
It's me.
No, you're way up.
I took a stop on the way over.
As you kind of like turn, there's nothing around you.
Can I ready a spell?
Yeah, what spell are you ready?
If anything, if anyone I'm not familiar with comes within like anything comes within like striking range of me, firebolt.
Firebolt, okay. Comes within 5 feet of you?
Yeah.
Okay. You will have disadvantage with that firebolt.
10
if you're
feet.
within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, fine, 10 feet.
Sure.
Within, so like 5 feet's included. In case I'm standing on them or something. Yeah, or yeah. So, no. It's 5 or 10.
Yeah, I see. Within 10 feet. As you are kind of like peeking around, you've kind of like readied the spell, so you're casting it. You're concentrating on it.
I'm like holding it in my hand and I'm like going like sneaking through like Peaky Blinders style, like going through all these curtains
Yes,
and things.
you're passing the curtains.
Yeah, I'm sweeping.
You pass through the outer sort of ring of them peeking, and there They form sort of like a loose ring, just the way they've been set up.
Okay. Don't like that.
There is a little pot.
Oh, don't.
Just bubbling, looks to be like a soup.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no people around here.
Mm-hmm.
And there are, despite the wood of this ceiling, there are these like gross little like stagnant puddles. Two big ones. One's kind of to the north side, and then one to like northwest. So they're both kind of opposite you. But there's kind of like, pond scum kind of on them. You have that stagnant vibe. Mosquitoes are probably loving them.
No.
Again, though, no sign of life anywhere.
But you said they like kind of feel weird for this roof.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not good for a wood roof to have like water collecting like this.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, if you're constructing this, you'd want it not to be that way.
I feel like nothing about this construction is ideal though, so.
No, maybe not. Definitely not up to Imperium code.
I am
It's
writing
called
them
bylaw
up.
on them.
I am putting it in my next note.
Now, fun fact, exploration in dungeons is dealt with in a matter of minutes rather than like turns.
Oh, really?
So at this point, like you're like creeping up, you're kind of like doing the slow investigation, right? I'll say at this point, Sonny, you are arriving at the temple. What, Sonny, your voice?
That's his morning voice.
All right.
Well, other people have a raspy morning voice. He has a
Cleared.
It's
Then all the
beautiful
phlegm
day
just-
in the neighborhood.
Can he see me like lurking on top?
No,
Okay,
not
good,
from where
good.
you are, because you're behind the curtains at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Feaolyn. Feaolyn, you out there?
Is there like a window I can peer through?
Nope.
No, you're going up there all like these boarded, bricked up.
Brick. Is there no doors?
There is the doors you can see have boards over them, but there is one set of double doors. Looks like both doors have been pulled from different buildings. They don't kind of like match up, but that's like the most clear entrance.
Am I aware it's been long enough that he should be awake?
Yes, and I would say, are you calling out to him?
Yeah. Feaolyn.
It's quiet here. You can hear from the street level.
Feaolyn.
I will try and like go along. I don't like how circular and creepy and bloodstainy that area is. Can I like go around the
Around
edge?
the outside, sure,
Yeah.
and you head over to the front.
Yeah, but like still on the roof.
Yeah, so you're overlooking the front gate.
Oh.
Come around back. There's a ladder. Oh, you might be pretty heavy for it, but like we can hope for the best.
Okay, well, we can try. Let's go.
I'll like creep around back again.
Oh no.
It creaked for me, and I'm 120 pounds.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh no!
Oh, when you said ladder, you meant ladder.
You meant a ladder.
I used mage hand to kind of.
Oh! It doesn't matter. It's a 2.
Oh no!
Okay, you begin to climb up. I said this is a low DC because it's not hard. You begin to like climb. You get like 2 things up, and it snaps, and it drops you back down. It's a 5-foot drop, so not the end of the world.
Can I mend?
Yeah, you can. Man, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
You can mend it.
If I also mend, like.
You have to climb down.
Oh
the ladder.
no!
Yeah, you can. I'll let you try again.
Oh my goodness.
What if my mage hand like tries to hold the joints together?
6.
That's fine.
Is it DC 5?
It's an easy check, so DC 5. As you like again, you start to hoist yourself up. And, yeah. Slowly,
I don't like heights that much.
slow and steady climbs the ladder. You know, it's that old
Every
Elvish
rung
phrase.
beneath you just cracks.
There's definitely some splintering going on as it's going up.
Like a post is pulling out.
I'll pull him up on
I
the
don't
roof.
like it up here.
But you eventually make it to the top.
I'll kill someone for this.
I hope so. If I don't kill them all first, I'm writing them up. There are so many bloodstains. Look at all these clots.
At this point, you were at an hour, right?
Yeah.
You're now at 30 minutes.
Ooh.
I ponder for 29.
This is a cult, right? Look how culty this is. And I spread the things, and it's like the circular, all the puddles, and then the soup in the middle.
Both puddles are gone.
The puddles are alive. The puddles are gone. The puddles are alive.
Whoa. Did the setup look familiar to like the setup we saw when we fought that mound of flesh?
Ooh, not really.
Okay.
They didn't really have like a ritual. They did. They had like the
They were
summoning.
doing some summoning then.
Yes. There's not. The scene is not nearly as gruesome as that.
No.
This looks more like a.
No.
Sonny, there was 2 murky puddles, and they've left.
Oh.
That's not how water works.
No.
That's not how water works.
No, you talking to me about water. I know clear what water works.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Mike, you get to participate too. You know. It's
Yeah. Hey, viewer. Viewers.
Nope. 1-to-1 communication.
Hey, viewer.
Come on.
It's horrifying.
Okay.
Well, what do we want? Oh, I should give.
You can see like fire is just like spinning around my hands.
You keep readying it. Right?
Yeah. Like there's just constant like flames just wreathed around.
I'm
my
gonna open
fingers,
up one of
ready
your
to go.
pockets. I'm gonna drop a healing potion in there.
Can reach in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, you.
It's a common one, so 2d4 plus 2.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
When my
Is
hit
it
die is
dark?
a D6.
Is it dark
That's
in
a
there?
lot. We're not inside. We're on the
Oh,
roof.
You're on the top. You're on the roof right
Or we're
now.
looking inside into the...
No, this is on the roof with us.
Yeah, you're
Oh, they
all-
did all this
you're-
on the roof?
Yes, you've got like scaffolding around you of this like what is supposedly the next level of construction, and between some of the pillars are these blankets are hanging that have been stained.
Ooh.
So this is like the puddle guard before you go inside.
Okay. I will I'll have Toll the Dead ready to go too. Just
Going after me so you do more damage.
It's true.
Yeah. Can I get like I'm assuming there's some sort of aquatic liquidy thing. Is there any trace of like a trail where they went, like any hint of where they've gone to?
You're kind of like peering around here. Make me a perception or investigation. Your call.
Oh, perception. Ew, 18.
18. Yeah, you're like peering around. Your eyes kind of like head over to where there's a spiral staircase that emerges to nowhere. Like it comes up from a lower floor, passes this floor, and continues up to what would be the next floor.
But they're not there yet.
But they're not there yet. So it's kind of this eerie like twisting, like a little DNA strand. And in front of it, this big stretching puddle.
I found our puddles. They are now one puddle. Right there.
Okay.
What do you propose you gonna do about it now?
Well, I don't know about you. But I feel like shooting a puddle with fire is going to feel rather useless.
I'll cast Toll the Dead on the puddle.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a cantrip. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Do you need to be able to see a creature to cast Toll the Dead?
Let me look it up just to clarify.
Oh, don't mind.
One creature you can see within range.
Can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a perception check if you'd like to try and see a creature.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you suck. You suck so much.
It's okay. That's one of them.
24.
24. So
Doesn't beat
24 ties.
Okay.
With advantage, it rolled 2 crits.
Whoa.
But it's still 24, so that ties and you would see it because it's like an AC.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. You can see this is not like pond water. This is like almost gelatinous. There is a
No!
mucousy consistency to it, and like as
Don't
you're
you
looking
dare.
at it, there are these 2 distinct like serpent-like shapes, almost gummy mucousy, like pulling at the edges of this thing. You're gonna toll the dead one of them?
One of them.
Cool. It has not taken damage this round, so what's the...
The D8 con save, I believe. Okay. So wisdom save.
Wisdom save? It is going to roll a 19.
That
That's
passes.
nothing. So I need you both to roll initiative.
Let's go!
What's mine?
Ah! I don't know why I screamed.
Nice.
Correct.
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
Look at us! Look at us!
Hey, look
Hey,
at us.
Hey, look at that.
Unconscious somewhere.
Don't look at you.
I'm sure they'll find you. It's, it'll happen.
When they're moving that chest, was it like a full wooden chest?
Yeah, it was like a big wooden chest. And
So
with-
I can't
and a little
I
cello.
can't just like burn this building down and Indiana Jones like fridge him out of here, you know?
You don't know
we don't
what-
know where you are.
No
Okay.
idea.
No, I haven't found him yet.
To be fair, I don't know where I am.
I got
either.
too spooked by the puddles. I wasn't taking
All right,
another step.
Sonny, what was your initiative?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. That 20 total?
Yeah.
Cool. Feaolyn.
20 unnaturally.
I leave it to you to shoot. Whatever you
I'll go
want.
first.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Or do you want me to go first? Because then in subsequent rounds, you're second in case you need to revive me or something.
Too late.
Fair.
Too late. Sonny's going first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I see two of these things, right?
So at this point, you've told the dead they're aware that their cover is broken. Two of these creatures, from here on out referred to as slithering trackers,
Don't like that.
emerge.
Oh my! Let me see that close up.
No.
That is horrifying.
Yeah.
These
No.
are more like serpent-like oozes. They like
That's so cool.
worm-like creature kind of pulls up and like the puddle is gone. Like it sucks into their bodies.
Oh.
They're both like 5 feet apart, kind of coiled like serpents ready to strike. They have human faces. No teeth, but like this kind of gumminess in the middle.
Ugh.
They are about 20 feet away from you guys right now.
Okay.
Sonny, you have the initiative.
Spiritual weapon, first things first.
Okay.
That's my bonus action, right?
Yep.
Whackety whack.
You can call it one or
Unfollow.
two, but...
One. Let's go one. I'll target one.
Cool. They are, as of this attack will be.
26.
Definitely hits.
Right. And that's a D8. 11 points of damage.
Yes. And there's 11 points of magical damage.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And action, Toll the Dead.
Same one.
Yeah, same one.
Save.
Wisdom save.
Ooh, that is a 9.
That's a fail.
Yep.
4 points of necrotic. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Yeah.
Okay. As you...
And I'm gonna back, we need to split up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of part ways from him. I have a thing, but I think we're gonna fight more things when we find him, so I'm saving it.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, that's my turn.
as
Do we want to gang up on one?
Feaolyn,
I will start attacking the same one, starting with a... I will hex that creature first. Hexing it's a... The tool was wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hex the wisdom.
Cool.
So now it has disadvantage on ability checks.
listen.
Ability checks? Not saving throws.
Oh.
So perception checks are going to be weird, but...
Yeah, I don't think Hex is saving throws.
Oh, is it not? Well, either way, I do more damage with it. Well, then maybe like...
Ability checks, so...
Yeah, what's grappling? That's strength, right?
So yeah, do strength.
Yeah,
Good
strength, so they don't, like, I don't know, grab me or something with their gelatinousness. And then I will give her a good old firebolt.
Nice. On the same one?
Yes.
So you've all dogpiled one so far?
Yeah.
I'm assuming a base of 14 is hitting.
Yes.
Nice. 14 fire damage this time.
This thing shrieks as it gets hit by the fire. It's already kind of like bulging ooze, kind of like starts to bubble as it like shrieks and like its mouth opens too wide and like consumes itself as it just kind of
Wouldn't recommend that.
burns away.
Cool.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Good
hold
call.
on. It
So-
also took an additional 3 damage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So 30. No, we know that
So
29
both
kills
more.
it.
It bubbled extra. That was necrotic though.
This is so cool. I'm just looking at our pictures of it. It's
There's one of a
Is that your turn?
turtle. being
Can
consumed by
I
it.
try and like fall back through the curtains and like
Yeah,
be
do
scared,
that.
you know, hidiness,
Okay.
wood elfy stuff?
Sure.
Cool.
So you're behind the curtain. Where were you, Sonny?
I was just moving away from him.
Sure.
Up
Oh,
all
yeah,
the-
I try and like go the opposite direction that he goes.
Sure.
I didn't even know that was a total.
How many feet are you?
15 feet away from where he.
So you kind of went to the side.
Yes.
So you're still roughly within 20 feet of this one.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. It is going to take its turn.
That is so cool.
It has not surprised you, so it does not have advantage on its attack. However, it is going to launch itself at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Crap. Well. 15.
15. This thing is going to launch itself, trying to like go down your throat. You are able to like bat it aside and twist out of the way. It's like it was like going right at to like block your breathing.
Dude, these things are sick.
They're
As it, like launches, you're able to get out of the way, and it kind of like
Their face
coils
is-
up, staring blankly at you. That's all it can do on this turn.
Oof.
Sonny, you're up.
Bonus action. Whackety whack.
So you bring it on over and
Yeah. Get over here. Base 15.
Yeah, it hits.
So that is 11 points of slashing magical damage.
Cool.
And he's right on me.
Yes.
All right. I will use a first level inflict wounds. Just want to make sure I get the right one. So I get a roll to hitty hit.
Sure.
Oh, that was supposed to be a 2. So that's a base 18.
Okay.
So 3d10 necrotic. if I'm not
It's pretty
mistaken.
rude how close they put those things together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. 14 points.
25 to
25 total. And that's my turn. And I'll
Alright.
stay on it.
Feaolyn, you're up.
Well, considering that went so well last time, my hex will move over to it, and I'll 2d2 it.
All right.
Well, assuming. Base of 15, so
All right.
away she goes. That is 11 fire and 2 necrotic.
22 fire, you say?
Love to hear it. One of the few things.
Yes. As you blast this thing again, it's great how you've taken these out exactly the same combo moves. It's,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
We love to see the 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence of
Yeah.
exactly that. As you again, like you blast this one, it tears right through it. The firebolt as it like falls in half and like is incinerated. As this happens,
Hi,
there is-
kitty.
Oh my goodness!
What is going on?
The cat's
Wow.
climbing your window screen.
There is no screen underneath her.
Sorry, you are not allowed to come in. You're dead, remember.
This is like Goliath climbing up the side of the Chrysler building in gargoyles.
Wow, we interrupt this D&D stream to bring you my cat on a window. Jeez. So, as the silence falls over this place, what's left of the oozes just kind of like drips beneath these planks of wood.
You good?
Check myself to make sure there's no ooze on me. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Taking a hit. You okay?
No, that's smoothest in a long time.
Okay. Keep going. Come on, sword.
So, some
Oh, no,
eerie
go.
stairs, or
Any other way to go?
can I like? Is there any way to like peer into the space without going down the stairs?
You can
Any,
try and like you
windows
can
or
get
windows?
right up to the floorboards if you want to like really peek your eye.
Oh, you're totally gonna poke me in the eye, but I'm totally gonna fall for it. Yeah, I'll look through.
Yeah, okay, you can look through.
Who's looking at me, Daniel?
There is a like 40-50 foot drop because this whole interior has been fully hollowed out.
Nice.
So it's just the facades of these buildings.
Wow, that's so structurally not okay.
Nope. As inside, all of the walls and floor seem to be made out of, I believe it's like a birch or like a beech wood, where it's like this kind of like, almost like a bleached white driftwood. Kind of the pale kind of cream color everywhere, and it's all well lit. There are little lanterns, chandeliers hanging, and you can see what appears to be this large metal shape at the east end of this building. So like the opposite of the doors.
Okay. Yeah.
This large sort of, almost looks like intestinal. These winding metal pieces that loop in on themselves and twist around. You can't really make out what it is through this crack though.
Okay.
You peer down into this
Yeah.
little area here.
To the metal intestines.
Yes. The exact purpose of which you can't quite make out.
Okay.
Um,
Something culty.
Yeah, something culty. I'm gonna be looking at the window all night. So, as you are...
Can I hear any like mumbling or
Uh,
like millings
you
about?
can make me a perception check if you want to try and listen.
Oh, I would love to, Daniel. Thank you. 21.
21. You're listening? You can hear not a chanting, but almost like a hymn. This low, droning, wordless song.
Zoraxis.
Yeah, it kind of has that vibe. The interior of this room is, as you're peering down, pretty vast. Talking like 40-foot high ceiling,
Yeah.
wide, like a, think like Notre Dame kind of that vibe.
Just like
Though
Notre
much-
Dame, she gonna burn, baby.
Too soon.
Pour one out.
Wow. So, as, well, yeah, you're not able to spot the source of this sort of hymn. This
Is there like listening? Is there like a direction to the noise?
behind you, but if you like kind of turn and like peer, you can see the front doors. The pillars that hold this thing up are like, they're quite large, like 10 feet each side, and there's like a lot of them, right? Because this is a large building. So it could be someone like behind some of those, or ones that you just don't have a good line of sight on right now. But it's hard to say. You can't see the people from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll relay what I've seen.
Okay, let go.
Yeah, massive room, big pillars, very flammable, very culty. They have metal intestine thingy. Don't know why. And then I can hear them humming something creepy.
You see Zoraxis.
I did not see a Zoraxis.
But we gotta find him.
Yes. So
Let go.
to the stairs.
You start heading down. It's
Stealth.
all tightly packed.
Sneaky, so spooky.
Yeah, both of you make stealth checks.
Guidance.
On you. 14.
Himself.
You. Well, I was gonna be for me.
Yeah, do it for you.
16.
Nice. 14, 16. As you are continuing to spiral your way down,
My sword disappears. Probably it's on a minute.
you head down. There are a few little like kind of slits that look into the main chapel, so you get little bits of light coming through, and you're kind of like ducking around them, not peering through, missing all the creaky steps as best you can. But it's kind of hard to like, okay, not that one. You make your way down. The spiraling stairs don't stop at the chapel. You can see that they sort of continue down.
No.
But as soon as you get to the chapel level, they stop being wooden stairs and they become this harsh, like granite stone. Worn, smooth corners. And there's this like stench of like blood that comes from down below. There's a wooden door that leads you into the main chapel though.
So either the main chapel or the blood room downstairs. Is that like our two directions?
You can continue following down, but it's like immediately there's a change in the way this is built. Almost like this is part of like an original structure, something that they've just kind of built around.
Very poorly, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, I would As much as I hope that's not enough blood coming from just him, I hope it's an indicator we're close. And I say we go down first.
Very well. Lego!
Alright, so you're going which way?
Down.
Okay. You begin to curve your way down. I'm going to very quickly pull something up. As you continue to make your way spiraling down, and you come to this kind of stone hallway. It's crooked. The walls are kind of on a slight angle, and the ceiling sort of sags as it leads you what must be the length of the basement, or like the length of the room above, all the way through. There are these metal grates up above, and there's a gutter at your feet. The stench of blood here is almost overpowering. There are, so if that path goes up to your right, it also continues straight. It's complete darkness, so you're just seeing in black and white. But the platform has like raised edges, as if like a river would run through here, or like a sewer.
A river of blood kind of a thing.
Hard to say. But the smell tells its own story. That path goes off, and you can't really see. It kind of bends around, maybe to another staircase, but it's hard. You can't really see around the corner. And then the long path all the way down, as far as you can see, just with the bits of light illuminating, so you get shocks of color.
How tall is this path?
This path is about like 5 feet tall, because it is sort of the basement level, so a little shorter than like full comfort.
Yeah.
You can still hear that like singing coming through the grates because of where they are.
It sounds like it's getting closer.
No, they're just in the main rooms.
Oh, it's supposed to be in the chapel.
Yeah.
Should we sneak under and around and hope there's a way up there, or do we go back up and at the top? First one.
The first option.
Yeah. Start crawling through the blood.
It's not. There's no blood. There's nothing.
Okay, cool. It's
clean. Are you heading straight to where you think there might be another staircase, or down the main pathway here that goes underneath the chapel?
Under the chapel.
Under the chapel.
So you're heading along. There's the grates over top of you. Kind of like walking along the sides because it's kind of like dipped, like a little bit of a bowl shape all the way down, a trough. As you are kind of making your way along, the chanting gets kind of like louder. And you start to you can see movement outside. At this point, your stealth checks were 16 and 14.
Correct.
So anyone with a 16 or higher on their passive perception will notice you guys.
I noticed this. You never noticed me.
For the moment, there are no reactions or anything like that. But you pass between two pillars where you can see to the opposite wall, and you can see, raised about 10 feet up, in this little cocoon of kind of gray cloth, wrapped around with a black chain, is Zoraxis, his face exposed, tightly
Horns.
packaged in. The horns are covered, little pillowing, padding is around them. He is unconscious, as pale as ever. There's no sign of blood on him. You can see there's breathing a little bit.
So I can see he's alive.
And beneath him there must be like a dozen cultists. Kind of just all looking up at him. Some with like holding hands. One who looks to be a leader has this fancy dagger, like the one on the body you saw. That he kind of holds up. He is speaking in Infernal. Do either of you speak it?
Negative.
Okay.
Negatory.
Then you can only make out the occasional break in the word. The name Zoraxis. The name Illifrane. But besides that, nothing of note. As you were watching this, are you doing anything?
I want to see if how he's tied up. Can I spot something it's chained? Is it chained to something that I could find break it off and it'll come unraveling?
Yeah, make me. What's your passive?
18.
Yeah. You can see it's strung up onto like a pulley system. Like they've like hoisted him up, and it looks like he's this little like cloth sarcophagus they have him in. That itself would be something that's like pretty flimsy, able to break out of. But they've wrapped him in chain, not like once around the like arms, but like on weird angles, like almost like a crisscross, like a spider web.
Does it look like one chain?
Yes.
Okay, so a chain's got to be moored somewhere. Either it's tied to itself, like hold with a padlock or something, or it's like chained up somewhere. I'm trying to spot where it's connected.
So you don't see anything on him, like there's no padlock on the front.
Yeah.
But given that there's a chain that is also hoisting him up to the pulley down to where they've like anchored it,
Yeah.
it seems like that's all one sort of piece. Breaking the chain would cause him to fall the 10 feet.
Yeah.
But after that, getting him out, you'd probably have to go in and like untangle him or break the chain apart somewhere where it's loose.
Yeah.
To cause it to be accessible. So minimum probably 2 breaks.
Okay.
And then the waking of him.
I can get him up in turn. The chain that's I'm curious about. How flammable does this place look?
Extremely, yeah. It's like bright, that white wood, like the I think it's beech or like birch, where it's like the white.
So how do we get out of this room? I'm just trying to plan an exit.
Well, we're in like a creepy hallway.
There's only one way out of that?
And you can continue going to the front doors down that way. You can't. Neither of you can see what's down there though.
Okay.
Dark vision doesn't quite. Like, it kind of gets you. You can see a wall and like a T intersection, but nothing after that.
How far away is that from us?
The far end.
Yeah.
Probably another like 45 feet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, gosh. You're dead. Close your eyes. What if you go back, I find a different entrance, and you try and flank?
I'm looking up something right now. 1 second. Ask me to see something. One real quick.
As that is happening.
Also, I've got dark vision. I can try and scout it out better. I'll like scoot my way to the T intersection.
Sure, you're heading down that way.
I'm going to... before we do that, I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave.
Okay.
60 feet around me. I want to just know if there's undead around me.
Cool. Do any walls or anything block this?
I'll check to make sure. I think it does. Until the end of it doesn't say...
We are underground.
Isn't behind total cover, and it isn't protected from divination magic.
So total cover would be anything that like...
Oh,
yeah.
On the other another
you can't
room.
shoot an arrow at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are currently no undead within that range.
Okay.
You are something like set something on fire.
Oh, I can start some fires, yeah.
Okay. I think it's gonna be like a big. We need to act quickly.
Yes.
A couple things for us. First, we need to either break him free and then set the kaboom, you know, or we make a distraction that allows one of us to go in and lower him, then start the kaboom, then we make our run for it. I got too many of them for us to take out. We gotta be smart about this.
I could place a large ball of fire, if you will.
Yeah, that'll work.
That would ignite part of the room, and I could angle it to hit probably a good few of them at once. Like I'm sure I could curve it.
Will that be the first fireball that we've cast of the campaign?
No, wow, the first fireball. I think I casted the fireball, but I changed it to be something else. So
Okay.
this could be my first true
I think so.
fiery ball.
Did you transmute the other one? Was that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Because Orin was chucking fireballs and stupid arrow guy was chucking fireballs.
Yeah, because I fireballed the air guy.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
But this will be the most exciting one.
So I think.
That's why it's a milestone.
So we gotta destroy that device that's holding him up. It'll drop. Go in.
What if I'm assuming a fireball could destroy that chain?
Probably.
What if I angle it to hit like a bunch of cultists, the chain, not Zoraxis. Zoraxis falls, I pop up, I'm like, haha, suckers! And I start running. Hopefully they come get me, and you climb up and get them.
That's not a bad idea. Which way's the exit? Which way you going?
I could try and go front door. That way I have the easiest exit.
And I'll go
Back
up,
to where we
back
were.
up the
and
top.
come out that back door. Well, not
That's
even
upstairs,
up to
or no?
the top, but like...
Oh, the back door?
Like, just one floor up from
And then we
where we are.
rendezvous well. Back at the field.
Sure, yeah, I'll start taking them down that way and taking pop shots as I go.
If you
I guess.
can take on me on
I'll shoot as many as I
a
can.
really popular area, maybe run some guys go a little distraction.
Yeah. And, I'm a pretty fast guy, so hopefully I can outrun him.
Okay, let's do that then.
So I'm going to sneak in position kind of underneath from where Zoraxis is. Is that what I'm trying to do? Get in an area.
So you can't get like.
No, I'm saying if you go back up to that door, like when we came down.
Yeah,
you can
so
either go through the door, or go down.
So go back to
there
that
and
door.
wait until you hear, and suck this mass, and I'll run out the door. And
Well done. Okay,
and
cool.
you can try and sneak in when they follow me.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
So you get
Yeah.
to the door by the spiral staircase.
Give me. How long did it take us to get there? From the.
From where we were.
Yeah,
Not very
from
long.
that choose point to there.
Probably a good. Well, it would have been like a minute or two, but if you're in like turn order movement speed, it's like 90 feet.
Okay.
So like three turns.
All right, then I'll sprint there.
Yeah, and I'll quickly go try and find the other way out.
When you say
Save
sprint,
your
you mean
ass
continue
again.
sneaking?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gong, 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 gong.
So you.
I'm gonna get you, Zoraxis!
This is down the T, up the spiral staircase to the door that leads into the main chapel.
Yeah.
You are still underneath in the trench.
Trying to find a way out.
Okay.
Elsewhere.
All right. You get to the end of this T,
Mhm.
the little T intersection.
And I'm mobbed by two things.
The
Don't you dare. I saw that smile.
The end, like the gutter ends
Mhm.
where the last grade ends, and the path continues about 5 feet. It branches like a T, but it's only 5 feet to a side. There are these two little look like holsters for torches here, but they're both empty. Otherwise, it looks like a little dead end here. The door would be right above you, the double doors, but through about like 5 feet of stone. Otherwise, you're back here.
5 feet of stone, you say?
Yes.
So if someone were to subtle spell transmute stone and move exactly 5 feet of stone silently, I could climb out.
Wow.
So the subtle spell removes the verbal components,
But it'll still be loud when
but
you
it
do
still
it.
makes the noise. Like a subtle spelled fireball still makes the explosion
Yeah.
sound. However, there is a more... No.
There is what?
Don't worry about it.
There is what, Daniel?
It's fine.
No, I'm worried about it.
Yeah, you should be. But you're down here right now.
We're thriving.
Thriving.
Save your ass again.
Fine. I'll scurry backwards and go back to him.
Sneaking around. You can go,
Yeah, with the vibe.
up the steps.
Yeah.
To your
Damn,
stack
Mr.
up with.
Oh, no. That was an unfortunate dead end.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just sprint out of this door, kablooey, suck this mass, run for the door,
Okay.
and then just peer out the door for when it's good to go.
I'm gonna the door as he does it. I'm gonna try and tuck and hide behind it.
Yeah, I'll slam behind me. Yeah, so I'll go for that. Prepare action fireball.
Okay.
In between chain as many of them as I can hit.
Sure.
Not Zoraxis.
Cool. So you're aiming for the group of people and then the anchor point of the chain.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're just gonna throw the door open and cast this?
Yep.
Okay,
Start
good.
running.
All right. So this is gonna all start unfolding really quickly here. I will just make sure we have.
Good luck. Before you do that, bless up. So you're blessed.
Preach, bro. What's that do for me?
Add a D4.
You're wonderful. Did you know that?
Wow. To attack rolls, ability checks, and saving. I think. Attack rolls and saving throws.
All right. To start, make me 8d6 of fire damage.
I'm going for you, boy.
You're just keeping a tally.
What is it? 3 or 4?
I think it's 3.
Okay.
From death every time, man.
Yeah. I think what was it?
Twice underwater under the boat.
Yep. Yes.
'Cause I was saved once out.
And
I
then when
went
your
down
first day
with-
we met, and then
35.
yeah, and then
No, it was on the
35.
boat to Pinbury. Sorry.
35.
As you and little spark launches out, it strikes, we'll say, right on the pulley system that like holds this chain up. The chain does not take any damage because it is not a flammable object, but the system that is rigged up to it, I'll say, has enough wood in it that is going to just be erased by this thing.
Okay.
This blossoming flame launches out. What's half of 35?
17 and a half. Cancel that. Bless. I didn't prepare it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. I feel so blessless.
Bless down.
Blessed him.
Sorry, half is 17.
17, yeah.
All of these figures here are just going to get wiped out by this.
Oh, nice.
You strike and 11 of these cultists erased, like flattened out, like little black burn marks on this wood, which is now burning. Zoraxis, you get a bit of a rude awakening as
The first words you hear alive are "Suck this mess, losers!" and I keep running.
So, from Zoraxis' perspective, you were stabbed by this thing, the dream of water.
Fire!
And the next thing you know, your nose is bleeding, you are face down, and there's fire crackling somewhere above your head. You didn't go far enough technically to take damage, so I'll say bloody nose is more aesthetic than anything. But you are prone, restrained, wrapped in chains here, and you have nothing on you. No axe, no holy symbol, no shield or armor.
Tears.
Those are elsewhere in this.
Can't wait to find those again.
Oh yeah. So, as this is happening, okay, everyone to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Even you're here.
For wriggling out of this.
I'm a part of the episode again.
Nice.
Awesome. 16.
Oh, good.
What do you need at?
14.
Nice.
What'd you get?
18.
Ooh, nice!
Look at us in our
Alright, sorry, Feaolyn was what?
18.
18, Sonny was
14.
14, and Zoraxis?
16.
16. Not bad, not bad.
Look at us counting in twos.
Do 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 do.
You're just sitting. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Okay, that's his turn. Okay, 2. Now he goes.
Okay,
Oh, it's me!
so... Oh boy, okay.
boy.
First person up is the... some of you eagle-eyed viewers may notice 11 cultists lay dead.
Yep.
The 12th here holds this curved,
Yeah.
wavy blade. He looks to you and is going to advance. It's kind of like...
Point to my junk. Suck this man.
DX chop.
Yeah, DX chop.
okay, yeah, he sort of goes up. He's got this like hook dagger.
Intimidation check. I have +6. Am I so scary?
All right. You have not taken a turn yet.
They're doing good.
My surprise action doesn't count?
They're pretty fun.
No.
That's unfortunate. This is gonna hurt. How
so
far away am I though?
He has advantage.
Because I have a speed of 35 out the door.
Yeah. And have you used that for 35?
Yeah, I want to be running away from the
So
door.
he is. Yeah. You run out of your door, and he is going to start to cross section over.
Yeah.
He is going to throw a dagger at you.
Ah,
No bless.
use that hypotenuse.
This is going to be a +6 to hit, 23.
You suck.
He gets a sneak attack on this.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, here's where the plan goes to hell.
I died again.
It's going to be 16 points of damage.
Easy.
And I need you to make a Constitution
Oh my
saving throw.
goodness.
You're the worst. Oh, you're not the worst. 23.
So Mike's at 1 hit point.
Definitely, yes. Definitely a pass. So you take
poison.
6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
As he boom and then into your shoulder there. He is already reaching for another dagger. As behind him, this like temple has started to light up. But he has like eyes directly on you. He's got this.
You can take my life, but you'll never make this temple again alone.
I won't be.
I'm gonna
You
go
won't be
behind.
alone in hell.
Yeah. Leave those to Zoraxis.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm
With
just
that,
saying
though,
while he's unconscious.
Feaolyn, you are up right now.
Get out of your mind.
Get out.
I am the man.
He's got to be
Pretty darn close.
pretty darn
eh?
close.
You know what's a really cool spell that Daniel hates?
Mind whip.
Tasha's mind.
Mind whip.
Mind whippy? So, kind sir, can you please make me
An intelligence save?
an intelligence?
He knows at
I'm
this
assuming
point.
he's good, but I'm hoping it.
Ooh. He's good, but it's an 8.
8 total?
8 total.
Oh, I was waiting for you to add the bonus.
No.
And how many do I add when outcast? Oh, no, never mind. It's not an outcast because that just adds extra targets.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you can't choose the same target twice.
No.
You just lay
Put
it.
that
You
spell
gotta
slot
claim the
back.
upcast first as well. I'll go for it. But,
Oh, fair enough,
yeah.
fair enough. I took it out of my spell slot counter if that counts. You could have looked. Tasha's Mind Whip, 3d6.
3d6.
Psychic. 11.
11.
I was really confident on those first
28.
two. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether to move, action, or bonus action.
He has no reactions, right?
No reactions.
So you can move if you need to.
He's still like 20 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
It was a knife throw.
Yes. But I want to get into the disadvantage range of his knife throw.
Okay.
Are you running?
Yeah. Come and get me, lonely boy.
Okay.
I'll make sure the entire world knows the failures of your god. And start running up the door.
Yep. So you are now. What's your movement speed? 35.
35.
Cool. So you are like kind of like maybe we'll say 10 feet away from the door.
Okay.
So you move like
70 feet.
70. Yeah. So you're right at the edge here. As the door opens.
Yeah, that's where I thought might happen.
Brown pants.
Yellow pants.
As it takes one person's object interaction to open the door. But
You know
these
what? Worth it.
3 cultists are going to burst in.
Dang.
Turning to look at you, and then to like the fire that's burning.
Zoraxis did it.
2 of them are going to
Ground.
break off to the right. They are going to make their way over to the fire to prioritize that. The one that stays on you is going to close the distance and make an attack with his scimitar.
Duck weave, duck and weave, duck and weave.
That is an 11 to hit.
You miss.
Confidently swings down
I'm
and
gonna like
it's-
Matrix it.
Yep, out to the side. Little Luke Skywalker Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Uh,
You can't touch this.
as the other 2 are moving in on protecting their temple. Zoraxis, you are prone right now. There's fire licking up towards you.
Now, Misty Step.
Mhm.
Would that take my restraints with me?
I would say in this case yes, because it's like what you're wearing or carrying. Essentially, you are.
Unwillingly.
Actually, it doesn't say wearing and carrying. It just says briefly certain.
Well, I wouldn't make you Misty Step naked every time you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You gotta get out of those chains.
No,
No.
yeah. Can I make a strength check?
It would be your action to make a strength check to break out.
Well, and how far did the dude get from Zoraxis?
He is like 30 feet. Probably more like 40 feet because he moved 30.
Yeah.
Um,
Perfect. So
But
he
he
doesn't
didn't-
run away. Plus, he can only do 1 to 2. So.
sorry, I'll amend that and say he's about like 20 feet from Zoraxis.
you
Because
were
he
behind.
wouldn't move your full distance towards
Okay.
you because he's trying to.
17.
17. You are flexing and like kind of wrenching against these. You're able to get your hand up and like burst through, and then you're kind of like trying to like worming your way out here. You're able to throw the chain off, and you exit prone. It takes your action. It's half your movement to stand up.
It is half movement to stand up.
And so at this point, you become aware of Sonny and.
I'm not in the room yet.
You're not even in the room yet. You're in the door still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still hiding, and I slammed the door behind me. They don't know he's there. So it's all on me, boy.
It's all okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you become aware of Feaolyn and this cultist bearing down on him. There's no sign of the cultist who stabbed you, but there is a chest that's kind of smoldering in the fire on your side of the thing, and then a large cello case to your right.
Triggered.
Both are about 10 feet away.
Yeah, so half movement up.
Yeah. You can essentially with your movement you can pick one.
I go
Cello
to
case and
I go to the chest.
go to the chest.
Armor.
Yeah, I have no reason to go to a cello case.
Yeah.
You're gonna flip it open. This is your object interaction.
Yeah.
You flip it open. It is a nice sort of padded inside, big enough for one tiefling.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I figured like the axe would be bigger than a cello.
Yeah. It's
It
probably
was a real big cello case.
We're talking like a double bass.
It's a ballad.
Oh, double bass.
This is the big
That's what I
one.
thought. Like, okay,
Yeah.
cello is not that. But okay, double bass. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
All right. You have a bonus action if you want to use it.
No.
But otherwise, I
Misty
think
step
that's-
as a bonus action.
Misty step is a bonus action. Yeah.
Get to your cello.
Yeah. So.
over to the cello. Yeah, it's still closed. You can open it on your next turn as well.
I'm gonna have to doff or don armor. So.
It takes time.
At least just pick up your shield in your ass first.
Do you have a shield?
I do have a shield. Yeah.
You'll be in there, yeah.
With that, Sonny, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh no, it's all going wrong!
Yeah, knew that was gonna happen.
All right, let's start the party. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Sure.
Spirit weapon is up. A whappity whap on cultist 1, the fried guy.
Yep.
12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Make my way. I'm gonna start hoofing it towards him.
So you burst through the door.
Yeah. Hey, with me all along, and then I'll hit Toll the Dead on Fry Guy.
Sure.
Wisdom save. Yeah.
That's a nat 2.
11
11 points
of
damage.
necrotic.
He's taken 39.
Yeah, he's got to be dead.
He is bloodied now.
Oh shoot!
Dear goodness.
So how was he? He's a different one than the other ones because they all took 30.
He's special.
Okay.
All of the other ones, regardless of a pass or fail, died at 17.
Yes. Okay.
He is definitely not one of them.
I run by everyone then. I run by him as well.
Oh, you're just heading straight up.
Yeah, straight towards him.
He will attempt.
He
opportunity
can't
attack.
because he's been mind whipped. I'm coming, Zoraxis!
Do I have clothes on right now?
Yeah, you're in whatever like undergarment.
I can see
Yeah.
it. Don't go!
Just making sure.
The art underwear.
It's got his rapier on it. You know, the ice cube.
There's a symbol everywhere.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. With that,
Ruh-roh.
there is a slippery sound
Don't.
Ew.
Don't
As-
you dare.
up from the grates.
Oh, here come the trackers.
Oh, yeah.
2 more are going to emerge.
Okay.
One of them at the far end by this strange metal contraption, all the pipes. One of them begins to drip. And then sliding out and down onto the ground, hooks up and animates. It's going to watch as you're running over to Zoraxis, Sonny. And will use its dash action to close the distance.
Oh, that's unsettling.
It is now within 5 feet of you because it can drop out and then it's going to approach.
Okay.
That's its full turn. The other one is going to emerge by the door. This one was directly beneath you when you were considering molding stone.
Oh, that's what you were going to mention.
Which almost came up, but
That
no.
would have been fun.
However, it now has time, as it 30 feet of movement will get it the 5 feet up.
Yeah.
And then 20 feet, it can close the distance to you.
Yeah, I figured all the greats were for this.
Yeah. Well, if you hadn't dealt with the ones before, they could drop down. It was a whole thing. But it is going to attempt to life leech you. I need a dexterity saving throw.
You got this. You got this. You got this. I wish you were blessed.
I'm at 1 hit.
Yeah.
Does a... Okay, not proficient. 18 win?
18?
Yes.
Yes. It is going to try and plug your mouth. Like his head goes in for the nastiest kiss you've ever seen. As you throw it aside.
I don't consent, and I slap it.
You sounds like it sounds like a ripple through its face. That is their turns. It is now the
Fried cultist.
yes.
Spicy boy.
Another fireball.
That's my plan.
Hit him again!
He is going to throw another dagger at you. He's going to try and close the distance.
No.
Oh, he can. He can use the
Does he do it with disadvantage?
He will chuck a dagger at you with disadvantage.
What does he do, Daniel?
What's he do? What's he do, Daniel?
So don't say wait till he misses.
He would get sneak attack because he has an ally,
But he has
but he
disadvantage.
has disadvantage on the attack roll. So just a regular dagger throw. Disadvantage. Okay, so lowest roll is a 22.
Oh, my range frost.
No way. You suck, Daniel. This is awful.
That's 5 points of piercing damage.
You're up.
You're up.
Still
Still
up?
up. You're still up.
Okay. That's his full turn.
You're no help.
Chucks this thing at you.
The mind whip is wearing off.
Yeah, it's starting to get fuzzy for me.
He just kind of calls out, "You think we're the only ones?
You will be when I'm done with you.
This city, every city teems with life."
By the end of the day, it won't team with yours.
Maybe you find yourself.
I'm getting there.
Feaolyn, with that, it is your turn. You've got 2 enemies on you. You've got 2 on you. One little cultist and one slithery boy.
How close?
Ew.
They're both like on me, right?
Yes, 5 feet.
You're the worst. How dare you be so good at your job of DMing? Is there any way I can fireball the 3 of them? Like the big boy and the 2 on me? Or no, they're in front of me.
They're in front of you. He's like 20 or more than 20 feet, like probably 30-ish feet behind you.
And then the exit's burning.
The exit's not burning.
No, but if I fireball right in front of
Yeah, that's true.
me to hit both of them.
That would be probably, we'll say, usually for fire, I say a D10 to run through. If you really want to roll those dice.
But there's always good old Hunger of Hadar.
Ooh.
Spicy. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it like
As close to you as you can
as
without.
close to me as I can.
Cool. What do they got to do?
20-foot radius.
Oh.
Slurping
Hunger
noise.
Slurpy noises.
Yeah.
Oh no! This is the start and end of their turns, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So at the start of their turn, they just automatically take the cold damage.
Okay.
And then it'll be ending their turns where they make saves for not being tentacled.
So they are blinded by this, like this.
Yes, magical darkness. And I try and envelop the doorway and enough that I could run around the edge of it to get a bit of cover from the main cultist, if that makes sense.
So you're trying to make it around them, is what I'm hearing?
So if the door is here and they're here, I'm here, and cultist dude is here,
Yes.
or it was like this because I was 10 feet away.
Sure.
I want it to arc like that a bit so that I can rotate and he can't see me.
So
If you know what I mean?
He is more directly behind you because you
Oh.
were running past him. He tried to catch up, then you pinged him.
Right.
He's-
Okay.
he's
Never mind.
rooted,
Never mind. So I'll stick them in it. Do you still get opportunity attack if you can't see? You're blind. They wouldn't know, right?
They're in full darkness.
Yeah. So I boogie woogie.
Okay. Slithering trackers have what you call blind sight.
You suck.
He is going to make one slam attack against you.
Daniel. Don't.
Now, he's in complete darkness.
Yeah. Magical.
So he is. So
Magical.
not even you can see him, which makes him an unseen attacker.
No! But I know where he was. I left
have-
him there. He hasn't had a turn.
Bad news is he has advantage. The good news is with advantage he rolled a nat 3 and a nat 4.
Oh, let's
So
go, baby!
that's a 9 as he like you see the head like loose jaw just fling itself and like slam into the ground, like the whole like skull shape just like splats and then reforms as it coils back up.
Oh, you're disgusting.
But you were able to keep. You're just gonna run around.
No, I'm gonna like run 35 feet like away, but
Away
like
from them.
like away from. But like you, Daniel, you're the worst because that guy's behind me.
Yeah. You're not running through your own darkness.
Gosh, well,
No.
yeah, it wouldn't hurt me yet. It doesn't hurt me because I wouldn't be starting or ending my turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a radius. I wouldn't make it out. You cheeky bugger. Yeah, no, fine. Yeah, I'll run like. If they're on either side of me, like run to the right, like because it's like massive, giant open space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run the 35 feet over that way.
So you're going back a little bit, but you go until you hit the right wall.
Yeah, so that I'm as far away from both them and the main cultist.
Sure. As much of a triangle as you can make.
Yeah.
All right.
Hypotenuse the crap out of this.
What is the damage that the cultist takes? 2d6.
Just 2d6 to start it.
Roll me that damage.
Nice. 11 damage.
11 points of damage. Oh, gee.
And then he's like, "Oh no, where am I?" Goes the wrong direction.
Just give me one moment there. No, he does not. He die.
Who's dead?
The cultist that was on James. So there's
The
two
fried
more
one?
running- Yes.
Okay.
2 more running to put out the fire. But Zoraxis, you are up.
Ooh.
The cultist all
Object
went, right?
interaction to open up the cello case.
Yep. Oh, look. It's your things. All crammed in, ramshackle.
You're naked with a shield and a axe.
It's gonna
You
be
put
like
river
what was it? The Northmen
Yep.
fighting in a volcano. Am I able to just grab my shield?
Yeah, it's a bonus action to put it on. And an object
shield?
interaction to grab it, yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, it would have been an object interaction to open this.
Yeah.
So you can use your action to grab your axe if you want a weapon.
Gee whiz. Dang it, dude.
Dang it, Bobby.
And it's just a bonus action to grab my shield?
It's a bonus action to don a shield. Also, yeah, you can like slip through bonus action to tie it. And then an action to grab your axe if you want.
Then who's closest?
They're the two that are running at you are running at the fire more. There is a slithering tracker on Sonny. And how far is Sonny? He sprinted in. He's probably, like, you use all your movement. You could maybe... Yeah, I'll say you can get to the slithering tracker.
Hi.
I mean, I'm just gonna turn and Ray of Frost it then.
Sure, so you're not taking your axe. You just...
Yeah, I'm not gonna take my axe. I'm gonna help Sonny and
Sure.
just.
Ray of Frost. Attack.
Ooh. Main spell attack.
I got tracker 1. Which one? You have 1 or I have 2?
Okay, 16.
Or 2.
I have neither yet. 16 hits.
16? Awesome.
Okay.
2
I'll
D8s.
have 1, you have 2.
Because I forgot that it levels up when I level.
I know, right?
10 damage.
10 damage.
10 damage to 1.
20 damage to 1, you say, as you strike this thing and it begins to crystallize.
Ooh, it doesn't like cold damage.
Nope. As it shrieks out, as it like chunks of it are breaking off, kind of like flexes, like bulging out of it, and like the frost bits break off. But it's taken a lot of damage.
So these things hate Game of Thrones, eh?
Fire,
Nice.
With
Ice and
that,
fire.
Zoraxis, that's your turn. Sonny, you are up immediately.
Bonus action, whop it with spiritual weapon.
This ooze is on you.
Yes.
It flies over
15.
15 hits.
Okay. That is so 6 points.
6 points, 26 damage.
Yeah.
It's still up. Alright.
That's my bonus.
It's your bonus.
Told dead.
Toll the dead.
Told dead. Wisdom save.
Okay, that is going to be a 13.
Nope. 6 points of necrotic. So
That's 32.
yeah.
That is perfectly enough to end this.
Oh.
Okay. I will use my movement then to keep going towards the stage, kind of towards the Zoraxis, but not right beside him. I want some space in case someone's got an area of effect thing.
Just in case.
Just in case.
With that, it is the ooze.
Isn't told it had 2d12?
It's on.
You're right!
Sorry, just
Well, yeah,
because
it's
I
fine,
realized
it's
that. Because that's why I realized mine.
1, so 7.
Nice. So the.
You're right.
I need you to roll damage
I
that
just
the
did
second ooze takes.
Yep.
Or the only ooze left.
11.
I did on the
11.
first combat.
22
Ah!
is cold damage or acid first?
Cold first.
Cold first. So 22 points of cold damage. As it, like, you hear this cracking and breaking as it bursts out and will launch itself at you.
Don't worry, guys. I got us.
This is the dex again?
No, he's going to choose between a dex save and a slam attack. Which one does it like more?
Life or death?
It does like that.
No, it does want to slam you.
Who doesn't?
Hey.
Is it darkness?
No. That is going to be. This is why. 17 plus 5 to hit.
22.
You're the worst.
You have 3 health.
Yeah, so I'm down.
Well, you never know. It only has a plus 3 to hit. Yeah. Take 10 points of damage.
You're unconscious?
Yee.
There's no negative HP, but I just like adding insult to injury.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
As this thing like
You're good.
launches and again just like side swipes, you're like there's a crack in your jaw,
Yeah.
and you just like the floor catches up to you. Your darkness vanishes.
I'm still just
And
at
then
1 health.
It encompasses
I know.
yours. you're
Yeah.
um, with that is the ooze's turn. It is now the cultist here,
I thought he died.
not the big one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Um,
So one cultist, regular cultist.
He's like
Okay.
watching Feaolyn fall, and he turns his attention over to the new arrival,
Hey!
Sonny.
So there was 2 cultists putting out a fire.
Yes,
No,
those
this
ones.
one's the boss.
Yes, this is the boss.
Yeah, okay.
With the knife throws and the sneak
Yeah,
attack
okay.
damage. Sort of. Your friend died alone in the corner of that room. If I die here, like all the others, and he kind of gestures to the ones that have been killed in the fire, we die as one, just as we live.
Oh, you've done the cardinal sin there, friend. You gotta keep reading the book to the end.
And now it's your turn.
As he's gonna chuck a dagger at you.
No!
Just a regular toss. He'll run at you. So he gets within 20 feet. That's an 11. No, it's a 12.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Just bounces off the shell.
Yeah,
Ding!
as
Try again.
yeah.
Come on.
That'll be his turn.
Alright, Jimmy, make your death saves.
Yeah,
Wake
Jimmy,
me
that's
up.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wait. 13.
15, okay.
You'll be up.
One
Might be able
success.
to wake up.
The other 2 cultists are going to arrive at the burning pit. So kind of like within like 30-ish feet of you. Or actually 20-foot radius fireball, so 45, 50 feet away from you. And they're going to start like panicking.
Is there for the big guy?
I want to grab my axe, which is
Object interaction.
One of them is going to like look fearfully at the 2 of you and like show the other one. He's going to run over. You're noticing now like there's all these alcoves in the walls, carvings of people, but they're not fully people. There's like a person with like 2 noses and the face is kind of splitting a little bit.
That's not what people look like.
Not really, no. It's a little weird. It's an AI rendition of a person.
Yes.
Some of the features are a little sloped or jagged in strange places. Some of them have in their hands little objects. Nothing fancy. One of them has like a little coin, like a silver coin. One of them has a pail. He is going to grab this pail off and is going to sort of run, making his way out to try and presumably grab some water. The other one is just trying to like fan the fire a little bit. Like, he's like taking off his cloak and like trying to like pat it out. It's not doing a whole lot, but
He's trying his best.
he's trying his best. His best is a 5, but
Oh,
you know
his
he's
best is not good
He is
enough.
now on fire.
not doing the best. Zoraxis, you're up.
object interaction axe.
Yes.
And how far is the lead cultist from me?
He's 20 feet from
Moi.
from Sonny, which is like, I'll say another 20, 25 feet from you. So 50-ish, we'll say.
Oh, jeez.
You missed a step again?
I can, yeah. So yeah, I'll just start walking towards him. I'll go. Oh, is the fire between us?
Yes, you have to carve your way like around the far side of the pillar. 'Cause it's
Just
like,
kidding. No, I don't. Missy
You
step.
Hi.
So you're 20 feet away. You
Yeah,
just
I'll
walk
just
the rest.
walk the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And just hail on this guy.
Yay, my hero.
There goes my hero
2 attacks.
with 1 health.
1 health and a dream right now. Double 11, so they're both natural, or they're 19s.
19s?
Cool.
Yeah, roll damage one at a time.
Okay.
Are you putting any smites on this?
Nah.
Okay.
I'll just keep it chill. D8. Well, it's 6 damage the first attack.
So 45.
45 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Second. Max damage, so 13.
13 more.
58.
58.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not looking great. But he is still up.
I don't like being put in boxes.
He sort of looks at you. Zoraxis. You should have stayed that way. Your father's already joined us.
Ooh!
You're just an unruly child who refuses to see.
This mask burns like the last. It did burn, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's been too long.
They're not going to know.
They went there.
He's gonna die. He's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
die thinking that happened.
Yeah.
As that ends your turn there, Sonny, you're up.
Bonus action, 3rd level, mass healing word. You take 9 healing. You get 8 healing. So you're both up to 9.
Yeah.
How much does the cultist get? 22.
You think you're pretty funny, huh?
Oh, yeah.
really funny? Wisdom saving throw for him, Tola dead.
Oh, I see.
Get right, bro.
Ooh, that is going to be a nat 8.
No.
But with modifiers, it's a nat 8.
No. 17 points
17.
of necrotic.
58 plus 17 is
Ooh, 70,
12.
75.
75. He's still up. Let's go.
Oh, come on!
Single digit.
And I will back up 15 feet. So
Towards
35
kinda
feet, yeah.
Towards this big pipe thing.
Cool.
Nah, focus on Zoraxis.
Yeah.
You got him. Yeah, it's my turn.
Sure. The ooze that downs Feaolyn. You've just been healed.
But does it know that? It's just an ooze.
Is it sense healing magic?
It has
It's fucking me up.
no negatives to its mental stats.
Really?
Correct. And it does understand language and things like that. It does not have any like arcana proficiencies that I would lean on for this. So what it will do is it will dash at Zoraxis.
Oh, you're amazing.
I'm like all the way across.
You're
dash.
over there,
It
yeah.
has to go through the fire then?
Because it's the fire's behind you to your left.
Because you came to
And
the other
you
side.
to the
door.
right.
You
Is,
should do a cold thing.
hey, listener, we're going to probably invest in some battle mats in the next couple of sessions.
Yay!
Not because our players are confused, but because you need to see a visual.
Yes, it's a big chapel. They're running around. It's such a cool visual. No, he's going to dash right at you. And that'll be his turn, but he puts himself within 5 feet of you.
Oh, jeez.
It's like kind of bristling, so this cold kind of, there's some frost that doesn't look too healthy for it. But otherwise, it's chilling. It is now the assassin's turn. This is the cult leader.
Fried cultist.
Fried cultist. He now has an enemy within 5 feet of you.
An ally within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Okay.
A fellow enemy. Which means he gets sneak attack.
A friend. Even if I'm looking at him?
Oh, yeah.
It just needs to have someone beside him. Yeah.
He does not have advantage on this attack.
I'm about to go
Calling
down
it sneak
again.
attack was really important.
Yes.
Oh, you're bad. You have no armor. 12. Does a 12 hit?
No, 12 doesn't hit because I have 13 AC because I have a +1 dex.
No, the look. Like visual pain.
He goes for the stab and like, yeah, and you
Rock hard abs.
It just breaks.
It's kind of like
What?
little twist of the arm. The shield just kind of deflects it.
No, I prefer the abs.
As he's not loving that. Does he have any cunning action or anything?
Seamus,
No.
so.
At which point,
Everybody knows
Feaolyn,
Damon.
you are prone on the ground. It's like you got knocked out because it's like there's the darkness. The floor kind of comes up to hit you, and then you're awake again.
Wow, that's so weird that I keep falling out like that. It's not like I'm getting hurt or anything. I got low iron, man. I stand back up.
Kind of like scramble up to your feet a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
And so my enemy has left me, right?
Yes.
How far would you say I am from the cultist? Who has
50, 60-ish feet.
Cool, yeah. I will transmute firebolt. That
Firebolt or fireball?
I'm out of fireballs.
Oh, okay.
Firebolt into what?
Huh?
Transmute it?
I think acid is typically the least resisted out of all the metamagics. And it feels extra personal.
Nice.
So I'm gonna acid bolt him. Hopefully.
For our listener at home, transmute is like you get a list of things you can change it.
Yes, sorry.
So
Yes.
it's like lightning, thunder, poison.
If it
fire.
is of acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder, I can change it to any of the others by spending.
It's a metamagic option?
Yes,
It's
one
the-
metamagic.
And those are like
That's
the
cool.
elemental
That's really
damage.
good.
Yeah, if it's
Turn
one
fireball
elemental,
into that.
I can turn it to any other one elemental.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was like, I'm taking that.
Fireball, ball of acid.
Yeah.
This is how that works.
Oh, it's so much worse.
So you're gonna blast him there. Roll the
19.
to hit. It hits.
Good.
Roll me those 2d10 and please roll 2 1s. 'Cause it's the only way he makes it out.
15.
90.
He lets out this like shriek of pain as this bolt catches him right between the shoulder blades, and you can see like the burn
Probably
like,
cultist.
spreading out across like the clothing as he like drops arms out and kind of falls down dead.
Who's dead now?
You can't answer that question.
Sunglasses. Appear out of nowhere.
Speak with dead. Who's dead now?
Is that your turn, Phil? You just have to move to stand up. The path to the door is clear. There is
Okay.
like almost like running out with a pail.
This feels really mean.
Yeah, I'll well,
I died.
yeah, I'll get in his way, kind of a thing. I'll
Okay,
try
you
and like
can,
get closer.
Half your movement up.
Yeah.
You're not able to close the distance
Yeah.
equal to him, but you know you're both.
Where are you going, boy?
Frost again.
Keeps going. With that, Zoraxis, you are up.
So I have disadvantage on the attack then.
Oh, right, because it's attacked. Alright.
Chop him down.
Yeah.
Smacky. I think I had like 29 hit points when I was fighting. At least, like, bare minimum, the ones up top at 29 hit points. So it's got 7 hit points left. So if you can hit it.
Okay.
Is it a magical axe? Because that could be different, though.
It's not a magical axe.
So,
Maybe one day.
I can cast something that makes it that makes it more.
do what you gotta do.
You do you.
Not that it matters anymore, but these also have blind immunity, so yeah, the
Oh,
darkness, the
do
darkness
they?
ruling also. Yeah.
Cool.
I turn to
I'm
this
learning.
weird ooze thing.
Yeah.
And I just kind of hold my axe and cast Searing Smite.
Oh,
It just erupts in flames.
Cool.
Nice.
And then I attack. Attack.
Roll me one and resolve it first.
It
Sure.
has like 7 hit points left.
Yeah. Natural 19, so that's well over 20.
Well, no, it hits. Roll.
It hits.
Give
So
me that damage.
D8 and D6.
It actually has 10 hit points left, but it was the fire damage that threw things off.
10 damage.
10 damage.
You trigger.
Yeah, you just want to like, you're just bisecting
I
this
just-
thing, or just it severs like down the head to the neck, and then the rest of it just loses all form and sloshes on the ground.
We gotta go.
Cool.
The fire at this point has started to spread a little bit more. It's going up one of the beams.
And there's still 2 cultists in here?
One of them's like trying to pat it down. The other one is basically getting out the door.
Okay. And I'll just look to the one trying to pat it out and just, hey, I'll do the decency of letting you live. And I'll just start walking to go grab the rest of my stuff.
Sure.
And I'll just object interact to close.
Oh, for the cello case?
Yeah, just close it.
Close it.
Oh, good call. Good call. I thought you were gonna
on your
like
back.
bring all your stuff in your hands.
There is like a big, like, almost like a great sword handle that like carry this thing.
Yeah,
It's kind of like lug it up over your shoulder and you're able to kind of start carrying it. It's hefty, but
I'll just start going.
sure.
Amazing. With 30 feet.
With that, all of the combatants are dead now, so we're out of combat.
That's what you think.
Well, we can resolve that.
Actually, instead of going for the door, knowing where I was, and I saw the statues too of things, right? Can I see if there's anything behind where I was exactly?
Sure, yeah. As you're like glancing up at this, there's like the flames kind of eclipse it a little bit, so you get like the heat wavering. Yeah. We set the tone here. But obscured by the smoke, you can see this symbol etched into this one section of many on the wall. A hand with 3 crooked fingers. A symbol you've studied, the symbol of Tirat.
That's not my symbol.
No.
And seeing there's nothing of my...
You're looking for the ice cube with the blade?
Yeah.
Nothing of that.
Nothing of that. Okay.
No.
Yeah. I'll just...
Sure.
Let's go, Sonny.
Okay.
So making your way out. Still futilely, the cultist is like trying to get these flames. They don't call it fanning the flames because it is an effective way to put out a fire. But he's doing his best.
Man, he's trying.
You got it, fam.
Nat 20s.
He's just all the fire goes out.
Just stops. I am God.
No, he is going to. He makes a check and he fails to keep his composure. Actually, against being frightened, he has advantage. Nope. He is going to start freaking out, and he's going to bail. Not out the front doors. He's running for the spiral staircase.
Oh.
As this is happening, the other one is trying to make his way out. He's about 45, 50 feet away from you, Feaolyn.
But he still looks like he has a purpose of coming back.
Yes, he's got a pail in his hands.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the one that's trying to run away.
You're also. I'm gonna say you're also out of the building at this point if you're trying to get out. Because you're.
Oh, I'm not trying to. Hearing that he's letting one live, I don't accept.
Oh, okay.
I stop dead in my tracks, turn around.
Okay.
How far will 120 feet shoot the guy that's trying to run away?
The guy's going to the spiral staircase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm shooting him. Firebolt.
It's fair. I said I would let him live.
Technicalities.
6, 18.
18 definitely hits.
16 damage.
Just a regular firebolt?
Yeah.
Where are you hitting him?
I'm going...
Dome him.
No, I'm saying, oh, you don't leave, and I'm going to shoot his leg.
Okay, yeah.
16. Or right at the base of the spine, so it hits
Yeah.
both the legs.
Yeah, so you just...
you Charles Xavier.
Falls right back. There's a crack as he onto the ground. 16 damage is enough to almost kill him twice. But he is out. He is very done. Fire killed him either way.
Yeah, and then I start leaving.
Sure. The other one is still about 50 feet away from you because he's sprinted out.
I'll go my 35.
Sure. So he's 20-ish feet away from you, running.
You can't escape
Kind
this.
of looks back and he was fully convinced that you were also just trying to save yourself. So there's a moment of confusion and then the recognition of what's happening and the pursuit, and he goes
No witnesses.
That's my line. He is fleeing.
It'd be a shame if he has a smaller movement speed than me.
Yeah, he is a wood elf.
Oh!
So he would be equal to you, yeah.
So he's...
So he'll pull ahead another 35 feet, and kind of rounds a corner here. But if you'd like to use your movement to catch up around the corner,
Oh, yeah.
you don't have to get right to
Dive around the corner.
No, yeah, I am...
Max
a
Payne.
wide shot.
Max Payne, I was just gonna say. Yeah, I'm max painting that corner so hard.
Absolutely. So you're gonna run around to the corner.
Yeah, the diving one-hand shot.
Sure. Bah! He took a dash action, so he's farther than you would have expected, but still well within...
The 120?
Well within the 120. He's in dim light, but it's normal light for you within that 60 feet, which he is.
A base of 19.
Okay.
Wow.
It just lights up the alley.
Yes, it's a glowing orange through the alleyway. It's a chance he lives.
14.
No.
Yeah.
That's enough to... Yeah.
Almost.
Not enough to kill him twice. He has 9 health. But enough to kill him once, pretty comfortably. As you blast him as well, anywhere you hit him in particular?
Bumhole.
No, this
He's
one
bomb the
I'll
hole. The bomb hole.
No, I'm doming him because it's the dive shot. So it's like
It's the max pain.
It's the max pain.
You right in the back of the head, and he just like gets some air as he like falls right down and kind of like skids through this like muddy alleyway a little bit. Smoke trail kind of from where you've hit him. At this point,
So confident with my 9 health. Same.
At this point, Sonny, you and Zoraxis, both of you are still in this burning building. Just like
Casually walking.
I'm just quickly. I want to make a glance, see if I can find any like paperwork, any texts, any plans, anything.
yeah. So towards where the spiral staircase was on your side, the one that is opposite it, because it's a symmetrical building going down. There's no spiral staircase there. It's instead a bunch of like little bookshelves kind of set up. Not a lot. They don't look like they do a ton of reading here, but tomes have been set up. However, the fire is very close to it. So if you were going in,
I'm going for it.
okay, there's a chance you'll get cornered, but you're running in.
I'm going in for it.
Sure.
I'm full health, so I can take it. I'm going in. I'm looking for anything.
Sure.
Anything.
None of these books are labeled, but if you want to start pulling some,
Grabbing them.
sure.
Get in the bag. Get in the bag. Get in the bag.
Roll me a d20.
It's your turn. 18.
18. You're able to find. Mark that you pulled an 18 on this book.
Cool.
I'll use it as a general indicator of usefulness.
Okay.
So quite useful. You're able to pull like 2 or 3 books here, one of which is like, hang on, this is something a little...
Looks like a diary.
There is a symbol of this tree like stitched in silver
Oh.
on this otherwise like a dark book, and it looks much newer than the rest.
Okay.
You shove that in, turn around, and the fire is really creeping up here.
All right,
If you're going to dash through, you're going to take some damage.
Yep, go for it. I'm dashing.
Okay. 8 points of fire damage.
Holy crap. Okay. Ow!
Are you dead?
From full
At this
8.
point, smoke is choking the whole top layer of this. It's like a dense fog. But there is still a clear shot out if you're running down through the front doors. Zoraxis,
That's actually the speed I'm moving at.
As I was leaving, what symbols did I see? Because I saw the 3.
Yeah, there are these strange sort of like the symbols of like a chain link. There is the symbol of what look to be like a bull's horns. So it's like a pair of horns. The other ones, as you're sort of looking, are charred up with smoke, though.
Okay.
So it's just these 2 clear ones you can see there and there.
Yeah, I'll just...
Sure.
Don't really know where I'm going, to be honest.
Sure.
Just guessing. Carrying my little cello.
You run out with your cello over your shoulder, run, and you get out, and all of a sudden you burst out just to see Feaolyn like picking himself up off the ground, fingers kind of pointed into an alleyway. Right? It's the...
Yeah. Did you get him? Oh, domed him. Nice. Oh, yeah. Can I make my way over to that guy?
Yeah.
And check him for anything?
Sure, you go into this dark alleyway.
Oh, don't you dare.
You think I didn't prep for this? Oh. As you go in, what's your passive perception?
13, I believe. I'll double check that, but yeah, 13.
Lovely. Oh, it's not a 22 or 21. You kind of stoop over this corpse, and you hear a growling.
It's a homeless dude.
As you kind of like look up and to the right, you see this large dog-like creature.
Night dog.
Almost like a hyena. In the back, it's like a bit of a hunch,
Not
kind of
night
the
dog.
tufts of fur along the spine. Its face is almost human.
Ugh.
I'll show you a picture here. It's got sort of bald sort of front of its head. These like scraggly like eyebrows, like features kind of very distinct, right? Lots of like creases
that
and
was
wrinkles.
distinct.
Though its jaw is more dog-like, more canine. It's kind of wider, I think like a bulldog with kind of bottom fangs. Whole thing is rippling with muscle, big neck. It is kind of like staring you down, kind of head cocked to the side. As if like waiting for you to get any closer to this cultist.
Good doggy.
takes a step forward.
Good doggy.
He's gonna kind of lean down over the cultist.
Zoraxis!
And kind of gently puts its mouth on its arm.
What you doing?
Just to drag it away from you.
No.
One step.
Bad puppy.
Ah.
Zoraxis! What? Get over here! They have creepy dogs. I'm gonna let it get a little bit from me.
Sure. It is taking the cultist with it.
Once it's more than 5 feet from me, I'll try and hit it.
Okay.
With a good old-fashioned mind hoe with that.
Sure. This thing is right on you, so please roll initiative.
Yeah.
Right now it's just the two of you.
18?
18. Yeah, make a mind whip, so it's an intelligence save.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm really hoping this isn't smart. And there isn't no,
Intelligence save. Darn. You rolled really nicely, but it might be not. It's a 16.
That beats it.
It's my greatest, last campaign it was things like Stunning Strike.
Curse of
And
Nakla
other
was
things.
temporary hit points.
Yeah. This is the Mind Whip campaign.
Yeah.
Valid.
Halved because you passed 7 psychic.
7 points of psychic damage. That made it angry.
Yeah. I'm gonna start backing up.
Sure.
I'm gonna just start leaving.
No.
You begin to back up a little bit.
Zoraxis!
This thing continues to growl at you.
Bad doggy.
As it
Bad man dog.
is going to use its baleful baying.
Why? What does it have that you're
I
trying
need all
The
3 of
cultist.
you to make wisdom saving throws.
What? Am I there?
He's in the building.
You are all within 300 feet of this.
Holy crap!
I severely underestimated this. What kind was that? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yes.
I'm fine. I hope.
18.
20.
18? Yeah, 18.
Oh, jeez, boys.
Okay, and what was your access?
18.
All
Plus
3 18s?
4.
Yeah, 20. I got a 20. Dang, I got a 20. I'm better than them.
Okay, well, you're the one who passed. You almost said.
Yeah.
It's a DC 19.
Yeah.
We're at that level now, are we?
18.5.
Okay.
DC 1 more than James rolls.
Then you are all immune to this horrifying howl for the next 24 hours. You may want to mark down that you're immune to this howl for 24 hours.
Okay.
This time tomorrow you will no longer be. It will then take this thing in its mouth and begins to retreat.
No.
It's going to go. Oh, it's going to move backwards, its paws, and you realize they're not touching the ground. As it begins to drag this body up by the scruff of the neck, it's kind of dangling there as it hovers back into the dark of this alleyway.
No. Bad doggo.
You have dark vision, don't you?
You can still see the red eyes, but you've got 60 feet of this. It's very early in the morning, so there's no sunlight in this alleyway. As it gets 40 feet back, you were 5 feet before, so he's 45 feet. So he's getting towards the edge of your dark vision. You just hear, "Is everything all right over there?"
Can I look and see who it is?
Yeah, it's the voice comes from further in the alleyway.
Who goes there?
Ooh, that's no way to treat someone of my standing.
I don't know if you can see the blood on me or the fire behind me, but we've been through a lot. The dog is flying. Okay, I'm a little frazzled.
You can see this gold ring glowing down the alleyway, underneath the eyes of this hound. You hear footsteps kind of sloshing in the underbelly of this alleyway as a young man appears. Red hair combed to the side very neatly, very finely dressed in Edrene cloth. Sort of has his arms out. I simply sent my hound to deal with a pest. Are you really so committed to his retrieval. Is that a friend of yours?
Quite the opposite.
Wonderful. And you have no qualms with...
I was just hoping to check him for any useful information as to why they ruin the world as they do. And
Like, looks up at it, and you can see, like, all around his eye, this gold ring you saw is etched like these runes that are kind of glowing. And some of them kind of like, these lines kind of like almost like rotate. Not clock-like, but they're like opposite each other, almost like a compass.
yeah.
They like tick to the sides, and there's like other ones kind of all going on their own. So he looks up. There's no magic on him, if that's what you're wondering.
No. I hope not, otherwise he should have used it.
Indeed. My priest told me to come here.
Yes.
Velwist. He said a concerned citizen had warned him about this temple. And at this point you can start to hear the crackling. As you kind of look over, there's like billowing smoke now coming out. Were you that citizen?
One of my friend came to him first, apparently, and the cultists who ran that temple stabbed, gutted, attacked in his sleep, dragged him from his home, attacked the cat and fiddle, and brought him here because of it. And I was able to track them down and save them.
We'll make sure my brother doesn't hear of this. He becomes very high-strung when matters of unrest like this begin to surface.
Who might your brother be? That be that wouldn't happen to be Rory by chance?
Oh, you've met him.
I help deal with the business at the shop.
The shop.
The bent rod.
I'd heard something
said
of
it.
that.
I dealt with his thieving, attacking problem.
Right. Well, kind of puts a hand like boldly like on your shoulder. You did well here. I'll be taking that from here, and once this fire goes out, I'm sure we'll assign a dig team to unearth whatever they had underneath.
Sounds great.
Well,
Keep up the excellent work. What might your name be? I'm pretty new to town.
Mino. Eldest son of Kinri, son of Latalon, son of Risnir, all the way back up the Edrene tree.
Wow. What an honor. Just no.
Sort of, kind of like swipes the hair to the side a little bit, like, now if you'll excuse me, I need to get out of this.
Absolutely.
But, I'll be seeing you. Rory told me he found a fighter, someone who could do odd jobs for him.
Me, yes. I don't know if I'd quite call myself a fighter, but I'm more of a man of magic myself.
Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
If you are staying at the Cat and Fiddle,
Mm-hmm.
don't rely too heavily on Rory's charity.
Mm.
We've lost a good few establishments from subordinates doing things like that.
Oh, okay.
Too many people get the same idea. Business is tough.
It is.
Now then, kind of gives you a little nod. I'm off to go bring smiles to sullen faces.
Absolutely. And totally sorry about your dog. I thought it was with the cultists.
It looks like it would be. What?
Sort of looks up at it, can't imagine why. At this point, it's just like the eyes as it's like slowly floating back.
Very Cheshire cat.
Very Cheshire cat. In a few ways.
It
He kind of like
is Wednesday, my dude.
arms behind his back, kind of like steps around you and starts heading out towards the burning building.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Sonny, are you getting out now? Cool.
Can I mental command, as soon as I realize the guy's going past me, telekinetic link to him, Edrene coming your way, hide. Or at the very least, get a...
And I'm able to respond?
Yep. Yeah, we have a full kinetic link for 5 minutes.
Which one?
Eldest son, Minil. He has the angry puppy.
Yeah, I stop. And then start backtracking. And I'll just go, is there another alley I can kind of, like...
Hide it.
Yeah, I'll just go stand in an alley.
Can you go just in the alley? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of, like, watch him, too.
Sonny, you're kind of getting out. You got the books, or you shove them into their little bag.
We got some learning.
As you're coming out, this very nice elf. Were you there when he punched the bard?
Yes, we were.
Oh, that was him that came in?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen him twice now.
Good morning, people, sir.
Do like arms kind of clasp. Good morning. The building hasn't even gone up, and already you're looting.
Hey, I got some learning to do.
Have you seen my friend Zoraxis?
Have you seen a tiefling around here?
Call blue and angry.
I see ya. Might have killed one of your boys. I still don't know what boy means.
No, so he'll sort of like watch you leave. He's gonna stand like right in the open doorway. So for Zoraxis' perspective, just silhouetted against the flames. Arms kind of like clasped behind his back. He's got good posture, kind of like looking up. You can see this gold shimmer off the side of his eye as he's scanning for perhaps signs of magic. It's hard to say exactly what these runes are doing, but he's looking around and then staring very intently at his feet. The floor of this establishment, which itself is all burning up.
There was definitely stuff underground that we didn't get to.
Yeah.
If one of us
were
was
underground.
Stands for a minute
conscious.
until a lone Edrene guard runs up to him and sort of whispers something in his ear. He motions with his finger to set up a perimeter, kind of the circle, the universal sign for like, hey.
Kind of at that note, I'll just go down now.
I ain't saving you from this one.
As that's happening, you can all naturally kind of meet up one street over, because it sounds like you're going different ways to the same sort of point.
Well, that plan didn't go as quite a plan.
What else is new? But hey, still went pretty great. We got you out without a scratch.
Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah.
Honestly, who stabbed someone in their sleep?
That's low.
That's pretty low.
But don't worry. Killed himself.
Oh.
Yeah, just...
Oh, that's kind of disappointing, actually.
I knew you didn't like that.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I regretted it. But
What?
didn't want you looking for me.
What'd Minil say?
He likes you.
Nothing about you. I didn't mention you.
Yeah, I feel like we should not... That should be stated that we don't say my name around him specifically.
Well, I just don't really say your name.
That's valid.
It's hard to pronounce.
Wasn't quite for that reason.
It's what, 3 syllables?
Yeah. There's like an
Zoraxis.
X in there. And, you know.
There is an X.
But yeah. Just lovely dude.
Would totally wouldn't kill one of these guys.
Totally would never hurt one of them. But no,
I totally would.
He was pretty happy to talk about himself. But apparently he came here because the high priest, what is it, Velris?
Velrist.
Wrist.
VEL''.
Ooh, fancy.
That's not how I spelled it.
No worries. I have like the very basic skeleton of an Elvish language,
Priest from...
and we just lean on those.
The guy you talked to, creepy spider on the shoulder, creepy spider claw thing and hand veil thing. That's how I found out you were here.
Oh.
So that guy told him to come here and check out because I seemed rather in a tizzy. So he was sent here to check on it, but we already had it under control.
As we do, always.
As another chunk of the building falls down.
Well, we're a street over, so we're just...
It is worth noting, even a street over, you can see the top of the scaffolding here, and one of the towers just... and then it boom as it hits the bottom.
All under control.
We should probably go.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk and walk. But,
you're talking walking. There's some guards, driders, and foot soldiers kind of like hurrying over to this thing.
Yeah, he had nothing to want you about. He was just checking on it. He took the cultist body that I wanted. That's his dog. Thing.
Dog.
It floats. It has a human face, dog body. That weird noise you probably heard, like that came from it. Glowing red eyes.
Is any of this like making sense to me?
Make me a history check.
But apparently it's his.
Good to know.
So I apologize for shooting it.
9.
9 sounds pretty fey. Like it's like
So
Faye.
Yes.
stop.
Stop.
As you are describing it, yeah, it's like dog with vaguely human face. Maybe that's like some folklore thing.
Real ugly human face.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, it had like these tiefling horns that went
There's like bluish skin.
big elf beard. Ugh. As you are walking along, there's still like this commotion, but you're kind of leaving most of it behind.
What a weird morning.
Passive perceptions from the two of you who I don't know the passive perception.
11.
13.
Cool. Both of you see.
Here he comes.
Peeking corners.
Here comes Laham.
No, Ham's
No?
no matter.
Hands in the
I
back.
thought he escaped.
You can see
He always has that comedic timing.
the black sort of double of Raven.
Boom.
But he is like kind of slumped, like leaning kind of heavily against one of these alleyway walls. Because you're walking perpendicular to the main roads right now, so you're going like street, alley, like you're kind of, you're bisecting each street. Funny floor plans work like that, you know, it's, or street city planning. But he is like,
Nailed it.
yes, he's like kind of covered in dirt. He's wiping his eyes. At this point, like the sun is kind of up now, though he's still kind of cloaked in a little bit of shadow. He kind of like, like looking at all of you, kind of gets like a panicked look for a second.
Seem to see you a lot for someone we're not supposed to know.
You don't have to not know me. Sonny, I'm not sure if Melody spoke to you.
Maybe.
We were attempting to secure you an inn at this Edrene dinner.
Oh yeah, she mentioned it.
I'm not sure how many of them would recognize you, but I'd imagine you'd be a guest of honor there for them.
Oh, that was lovely.
They're in desperate need of muscle.
What? Well, what else is new?
And sort of like looks, Zoraxis.
Hi.
Hello. Kind of like bows his head a little bit.
Did you secure me a spot?
Yeah, come on, you're not that muscle.
If Melody can lie you
Just
in.
kidding, it doesn't matter.
Right. He's kind of like brushing off the dirt on his little suit here. Feaolyn,
Do I know, like, in terms of rank, like, is he above me? Or, like, yeah.
yes. He would work at like a college in the capital.
Okay.
He's an archivist, so he's
Yeah.
like, he's doing book stuff, he's doing
Yeah.
like cataloging history.
Yeah, I figured.
You're more, you do more field work, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait,
selling
would he
booze.
know what I do?
He 100% knows of people like you, but I don't think he would know you specifically by name, because there are others.
Yeah.
If you were to introduce yourself that way, he would know, but for the time being, no. As sort of like glances at you, gives a nod. Right, I should be off then. I don't.
Why so muddy, buddy?
Looking a little dirty.
long night.
Curly.
For everyone.
Don't you have a place in the capital?
I packed up last night. I was going to spend the evening elsewhere.
No way. I was packed up last night too.
Nice.
That was so good. Where'd you spend it? It doesn't look like you spent it anywhere.
And like he's like glancing like everywhere but at the three of you, and you see this moment of like a little bit of panic. He just kind of mumbles, "Under the stars."
What?
You spent the night homelessly, is what you mean.
Yes.
Insight on
Yeah.
this.
You're get it inside this.
24.
24.
Natural
20.
Unnatural 20, natural 20, 24. What's your natural 20 get you?
For insight, I'm fairly certain
21?
it's going to be nat 20.
Okay.
We all know he's lying.
You would. He rolls really well. Not that really well. It's a 19. I'm looking at the dice there, and I'm like, that's not gonna get above that.
My head just
So, yeah,
kind
you-
of tilts towards.
He jumped on. Yeah, I spent it homeless like real quick.
Yeah.
Which implies there's definitely more to it that he's not saying. Whether or not that means he actually had a place to stay, or if there's just something he's trying to dodge, hard to say.
How about we go get some breakfast? And I'm just gonna grab him by the arm. Come on, we have to have a conversation.
Oh,
Come on, it's on all.
And I put
Sonny.
my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah. It's on us.
right. Okay.
I'm dragging him like,
We're going to get some food.
I could eat. Then you kind of drag him off, and that's where we'll end the session.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm sure you'll find Melody on the way to breakfast.
No, we'll talk to him
good.
before we get to Melody. We'll have a conversation.
Voice.
Boys?
On
Are you a
that
boy?
note, Thank you, one listener. for
Yay!
Yeah.
listening.
I think
That's
there's more than one.
All
Yeah.
you one listeners.
sorry about all the cuts in this episode.
I did the least of it. I did a lot, but I feel like I did the
I
least.
whispered it a couple times.
We just giggled. No, it's mine. Mostly me.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna stop the recording now.